Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's the middle of the working week. It is, of course, Wednesday, and that means it's time for us to be joining in to some good old Warframe. Hello, Evo. Hello, Omega. How are you both doing today? I'm doing pretty well myself as well, thank you, Omega. Thank you very much for asking. Yes, indeed, we're back in Orbiter. We're back ready for some good old Warframe, and we're back to using Excalibur, thanks to Evo. You see, I started to respect Zephyr, and this is what you do to me. You switch to Excalibur. Maybe Excalibur needs an overhaul. Maybe then you'll give me something else. Alright, let's get Excalibur straight away. Let's grab Umbra, because at least he has a tailor. But yes. Lava Rock Lavos? Oh my, yeah. You know, you look at his name. Lavos, it's basically Lavos, right? L-A-V-A-S? You know, it seems to fit. It seems to fit, doesn't it? In any case, I don't get to enjoy him for the first mission of the day. We'll be using good old Excalibur for the very first bit. And I have a new glitch to deal with at some point. He's a bit of a weird one. Hello as well, Fetsoff. How are you doing today? So, yeah, we'll be jumping on with today's sorties first things first, of course. We have got today an Exterminate with enemy physical enhancement. We got a Spy, assault rifle only, and Excavation with energy reduction. So this Exterminate we're using Umbra for. Fair enough, we'll work with it. If you do want to join in on today's sortie, you know what to do. Let me know what your username is in chat. I can bring you on in to the squad. So long as you're on PC, you can join the sortie. Because I know you like Excalibur so much, you have to start with him. Well, thank you very much, Eva. I really appreciate it. Absolutely. So we'll be cracking on with that. Let's make sure I've actually got some proper weapons equipped, because I've been doing a lot of testing recently. Let's see what we've got here. See, that's what I mean. I need to check. I'm on the index build for some reason. Let's switch that back to the all-purpose build. There we go. I apparently have the catch spoon equipped, so let's deal with that. I'm going to use the Observe. Axonoid's going to join in a minute. Awesome. You were saying, didn't look ahead for the sortie, would have given you Excal for the second one. Oh, wow. Nice, thanks. Hey, yo, Sancho. What's up again? I hope all is well. All is absolutely well. I recovered quite nicely from the side effects of the vaccine, so now I've just got a slightly sore arm, but the rest of it, plain sailing now, so I'm doing quite well, thank you. Hello as well to you, Jova. We're about to get cracking on with the sortie, just making sure I've got all the right bits and pieces. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. I currently have an unmodded Glaive Prime. That would be absolutely devastating to try and use. That would do nothing. But I think this should be all on some standard builds now. I've been having a look at the update, in fact. With the update coming, my lovely little Riven here with this multi-shot and damage is actually no longer going to be good enough. And that's really weird to me. That is really weird to me, that this Riven is no longer going to be good enough to stay on this gun. Maybe that's how DE intend to balance Rivens. They're actually just going to make it where most of them aren't worth using. That's how we escape Rivens forever. Just power creep them out of the game. I lost the word there. You've had a cavity filled yesterday. Oh, blimey. I hope that all went well as well for you, Sancho. Hope indeed. So yeah, Actonoid said they'll be joining us, giving a moment to start up the game. I don't know if I have you added, Actonoid. I don't think I do. You just need to let me know when you're online. Send me a message when you're online, and I'll invite you straight into the squad from here. Now, same goes for anyone else if you want to join on in. As soon as we got Actonoid, we're going. Oh, there you are. We got Actonoid, so we're going. Let's smash this. Physical enhancement should be no problem, especially as it's impact. I mean, what's an impact proc going to do to us? An impact proc does absolutely nothing to the Tenno. At least I think it does nothing, because, you know, it's not like the enemies are going to mercy kill us, are they? Got Vault with Brammer, we got a Mesa Prime with Brammer. I'm not going to be dealing any damage, am I? Yeah, works for me. We'll do it. Naturally, I can't just sit still in my ship. I have to fly it around. Alright, let's take him out. Oh, and we've got a Titania with us as well. You know what, actually? Bring it. Umbra Operator. If we're going to use Umbra, we're going to do it this way. Is it not this way? Let's just release this lockdown real quickly. There we go. Why do I feel like the mission's not this way? Oh, it is, isn't it? Yeah. Everyone just backed off. Heavy landing and everything's dead. Ah! This is exactly what I was scared about.
Another satisfied.
There we go, there we go. Now I'm going to get some off-roaded kills. Yo, Crimson Soul, thank you very much for following. Glad you're enjoying yourself. Alright, yeah, this isn't working. That mixer is far too good for my little operator ramp to do anything. I will stick to using a good old Foreman. Then I can just carve through him like that. No problem whatsoever. Should now be a couple days until we have the next video out for myself as well with regards to the, what's it called? With regards to the Dev Workshop. I've finished doing the research details on that, at least I think I have. So we'll be getting that out in the next couple days. Let's get it all recorded and put together for y'all. Bullet jump mod? Yes. So I have arcane acceleration as the arcane on this. If I get a headshot, I can just leap like crazy. It's great. That mobility is a very nice thing. I might also have Firewalker on here just for the extra jump on top of it. I can't remember. Probably do. Looking at that trail, I think I do have Firewalker on for even more mobility. Because let's face it, I'm not exactly using the abilities of Umbra, am I? The whole idea is just to get through the mission. And it's sortie. How much defense do you really need for a sortie, you know? And that just shows how much extra damage the Foreman has per shot. But there with a Mesa and a Volt and a Titania, and apparently I have 58% of the damage. I'm betting I don't have anywhere near that many kills. Yeah, no. Third highest for kills, right down the bottom there, except from the 10 here from Volt. And yet 58% of the damage. The Foreman just does far more damage than it should be doing. Far more damage than it needs to do. So let's get off Excalibur. What was the next mission again? I've completely forgotten. It is Spy. Right, there we go. Yep, Spy. Let's go grab ourselves a nice suitable Spy frame. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. That's a Spy frame right there. Let's do it. But I was saying, recently started using Mobilize in my Excellus slot. It is a nice one to have, yeah. There are some other ones which do really compete for that Excellus slot, but being able to just bullet jump that a little bit better certainly is nice. We need to all have assault rifles. We got... Alright, Taxonoid. Yeah, you need to switch off your Brahma, bruh. Just because it's rank 40 don't mean you can bring it. Bratton level 5. Oh dear. It's a spy mission, it's fine. We got Loki, Ivara. Look at them trying to do the mission correctly. Come on now. It's almost like you want to succeed or something. Now I don't actually know what build I've got on this Hydra because it doesn't really matter when it comes to a spy mission, does it? Really doesn't matter. So long as I can stay alive, you know, we're good. Organizer says they've got A. Alright. C. You would say, have you seen that D already balanced the weapon buffs they haven't released yet? Yeah, I did see that. It was part of the reason I didn't start with the whole weapon mods as the first video. I did the Parazon first, because I figured the Parazon was most likely to have the least amount of changes, if any. Whereas the weapon stuff, they were definitely going to make changes. I was looking over that, I was like, yeah, changes are going to be made here. Changes are absolutely going to be made. Some of the changes I didn't expect. I expect them to make one of the arcanes have a longer duration, not a shorter one, but I cover that more in the video I'm going to be putting out soon. Ah, the invisible Hydroid strategy. You gotta love it, ain't you? As for the switch over from Steel Path to Arbitration, that I definitely agree with. I know there's a lot of people like, no, I don't want to go back to doing arbitrations. Tough titties. Quite frankly, tough titties. Arbitration is definitely a game mode before Steel Path. It's lower level. Despite the extra difficulties it adds in here or there, it is definitely lower level. Much easier to do. There are some quirks about it which do make it difficult in certain areas for the fact of, you know, if you do it solo and die, you're out. So don't do that. If you want to solo an arbitration, you really have to believe in yourself. But no, it is definitely a lower level thing, and the whole point of the mods that D are releasing are for improving primary and secondary weapons on high level content like the Steel Path. So having to do Steel Path to get the stuff you need to do the Steel Path doesn't make sense, does it? Yo, Mini Hill saying, first stream of yours I was able to catch. Would join for sortie, but you're one of 3 Nintendo Switch players. Not to worry, it seems that I have all 3 Nintendo Switch players watching this stream at one point or another, so yeah. If he wants to call me a pro, I'll let him know. I was using a Hydroid for that. I mean, if that doesn't prove you can use literally any frame to do a spy mission, I don't know what will. Completely undetected. Yeah, I was using an invisibility mod. Didn't have to use it, but hey, if you can, why not? Alright, let's see what we got. We've got excavation, energy reduction. Alright. Rhino's the selfiest frame, changed my mind. Yeah, if any time someone says change my mind, they don't want their mind changed. That's bait. I ain't touching it. Not touching it. So, excavation. What do I want to bring for this one? What do I want to do? Excavation. Energy reduction. You want Hildren? Eh. Seems reasonable to me. Hildren it is. Let's smash it. Hildren for excavation. What can go wrong? I mean, it is energy reduction, so that's actually kind of a viable choice. Let's do it. Got a Cora Brahma, a Hildren Brahma, and a Protex Ultra. Like saying, didn't realise there was a stream. You should do an @everyone ping when you go live. So, Blank, over on the Discord, I presume you're talking about the Discord, there is the announcements channel. I don't do an @everyone because I do 3 streams a week, and @everyone 3 times a week for a stream seems completely unreasonable to me. Instead, you want to follow the announcements channel. Make sure you get the details from that, and you'll see when I'm live. Oh, Evo saying I didn't make the bet. Yep, let's make the bet. Or prediction, I should say. So, prediction is going up on the Twitch channel here. What reward do you think we're going to get from today's sortie? Is it going to be an Anasa Sculpture? Is it going to be Endo? Or is it going to be literally anything else? Make your predictions. You got those lovely blue spanners at the bottom of your chat window. Whether you want to use 10 or 10,000, Evo's probably going to use 10,000. Make your prediction. What do you think is going to happen? Which reward are we going to get? Do you try look? Oh, go for it. I mean, anything else does have a 60% chance of happening. We looked into this. It was about 40% for the endo-related items, about 60% for the not endo. So, if you want to play safe, you go for the anything else. But if you want to go for the memes, you go for the Anasa Sculpture. You see how this works? It's a tricky one. I should probably be picking up some power cells. Where are some power cells, please? There's one. Oh, Crimson Soap's on the anything else side. Evo is very definitely joining the Anasa Endo side. I hope that Evo is not yet again correct then. You're not using 10k? Oh, come on, Evo. I know you've got 10k. You bragged about it. If it goes for school, she'll never vote against it again. I mean, fair enough. If you lose one prediction, you just simply hold out for the next one. Does this need any more power cells? No, it doesn't. Let's go get the next one started. let's go to B. In fact, someone else has started it for me. Perfect. And whilst this isn't the longest, I think, this is one of the longer sortie missions we can have, really. It's not a quicker one, anyway. So what's everyone's impressions of the changes? I'm going to presume that most of you watching right now have had a look at the dev workshop. Maybe you don't understand everything, maybe you haven't checked out all the details, but what are your impressions so far, guys? My review so far, I would say, without over spoiling the video, has been mixed. Oh, you want to keep going for the 500k, do you, Evo? I mean, if you put up 10,000, think how much you could get back from being right. You know, you're always right on these predictions, aren't you? You can see the future. We discussed this on Sunday, Evo. You just know what's going to happen. Alright, you've seen the Parazon mod. Fair dude. Yep. I don't think D are going to make any changes to... any significant changes to the Parazon stuff being deployed. I would very much like them to be clearer on what the two Parazon mods I called out actually trigger off. Because, you know, they just didn't talk about that at all. I just say, I think the melee nerfs are highly unnecessary. Were they though? I mean, were they? You can pretty much take any melee weapon with at least a half-competent build and succeed on the seal path. Just half-competent will be enough. And that seems a little bit crazy to me. More than a little bit. Mini Hill saying, I'm a Cedo guy myself, so couldn't care less. Oh, Mini Hill. Mini Hill. If you've not had a look yet, you want to be having a look at what's coming in one of those mods. Your Cedo is about to double one of its existing buffs. Absolutely. It's gonna double it. In fact, probably more, knowing how the Cedo works. Flame flashing, anyone who names the relics other than cabbages is a heretic. I'll be honest, cabbages I don't hear very often. I've heard nuts or walnuts. I've heard rocks. I haven't heard cabbages often. And then again, I suppose we are all heretics in some kind of way. We are all definitely some kind of heretic here. But yeah, the melee nerfs, they're not that drastic. I've gone through the math on them. I've compared it for, well, a variety of melee weapons, focusing on the most meta ones I brought up in the melee comparison video. And honestly, yeah, you won't need to worry too much. You really won't need to worry too much. I mean, you're right, Evo. Yeah, we do crack open relics, don't we? So... you crack nuts more than you crack cabbages. That does make sense. I think you're onto something there, Evo. It's just lazy you don't. Yeah, overall, as I say, I've gone through all the details. I've gone through trying to figure out the best kind of builds you can make with the new galvanized mods. I'll be looking at various weapons, things like the Full Moon, things like the Catch Moon, things like the Kubanuka. I've had a look at even the Tenora Prime as a nice lower example, and there's some really strong improvements, but so much of it is conditional, and that concerns me. That really concerns me. I would like to believe that DE aren't going to make things quite as conditional as they have, but, you know. We've seen how they make things. They're not going to deviate from the norm, I don't expect. And that has me really concerned. A lot of the changes are going to be very much just for the meta weapons. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what they actually release in the end, because DE do have a habit of changing things on release day. Without consultation. Hell, they changed, what was it? Umbral Intensify to go from 66% to 77% power strength at full stack. that came out of nowhere. I don't remember a single post anywhere saying, oh, this should be 11% higher. Sometimes you just kind of make changes. So we'll just have to wait and see. Tell you what though, I am definitely looking forward to the invigorations. I mentioned this on Sunday as well. I am really looking forward to those invigorations because it's going to open up a wealth of new build options. Yeah, it's going to be a bit dicking around. Sometimes you're going to get frames you don't want to play with. I'm going to get Excalibur the very first week. I just know it. But it's going to give us some interesting fun stuff. Here we go. Alright, let's see. Time to find out who's won on the prediction. Who is correct? We have got an Anasa sculpture. Evo, once again, you and your side have scored the victory. How do you figure this out every single time? Every time. There we go then. Prediction complete. It was indeed the Anasa sculpture. Hills renaming his helmet to Requiem 5 Relic. Well, fair enough. Is there a particular reason you're naming them Requiem 5 Relic? I mean, do they really look like the Requiem Relic? They don't look like the Relic. What's the reasoning? I don't understand on this one. Not gonna lie, I'm probably missing something blindingly obvious. What? What? In any case, that is the sortie complete. Evo time traveler confirmed. I mean, I'm starting to think it, Crimson. I am starting to think it. Evo is almost always one of the earliest people here in the stream. Evo pretty much doesn't miss a stream and gets all the predictions correct. I mean, I'm not saying they are a time traveler, but they do wear a time traveler's clothes, don't they? In any case, that is the sortie complete. Let's have a look at what we've got in terms of void fishes today. I don't feel like taking this up into Railjack, to be quite honest. We'll be doing some ground void fishes today. Let's see, we've got defense, interception, crossfire, exterminate, disruption, defense, Cuba survival. None of these are the fastest ones, to be quite honest with you. Let's see, we've got this one on Neptune. Neptune's not too bad of a tile set. It's an exterminate, it's alright. So I think we'll be doing the exterminate ones, which is a Neo Fisher. So if you want to be joining in for some Neo Fishers on PC, let me know. I can bring you on in. Just send me a message here on, well, here on Warframe, and I'll invite you directly in, just like Actinoid did. And for this, let's grab a more suitable frame. What is the most suitable frame for any mission? Alright, yeah, it's Lavos, of course. There you go. Killer Kartoffel, coming on in. Fetov say I'll join for relics. Okie dokie. Is it just Fetov for you in game? Don't think I have you added at all. No. Just send me a message. I'll bring you on in. Now let's mix this up a bit. I've been using the Foreman a hell of a lot. Oh, that's you, is it? Oh, sorry. I do apologise. Of course, Kartoffel, Fetov. Yeah, I can see the connection. I can see the connection. So I'm just saying, the Paragon changes are welcome. The Paragon changes are welcome to an extent. To an extent. I do wonder about going for that cap of 25k. As I mentioned in the video, that seems... It seems arbitrary more than anything. It doesn't quite achieve the goal they're stating of preventing it being stupidly high level stuff. They could have just put a level cap. You know, if they wanted to work it that way, just put a level cap on how high you can work the mercies in. They really want to go that far, but... And then start scaling down the percentage health at that point based on the level, but that's not the route they've taken. And the route they've taken was basically to ignore how much damage we actually deal. That doesn't run right with me. The other changes, they seem reasonable, but that bit there, just... It feels like a disconnect from the proper design. I'm really hoping two teams just fail to communicate over that rather than one person failing to think it through. Eva saying, I'm curious about that multi-shot and crit on headshot mods for Daikyu. Yeah, the multi-shot mods that are coming out, the galvanized ones, they should be on absolutely every single person's weapon. As soon as you can get your hands on it, get the multi-shot mods. There's no reason not to. It starts off 10% below the standard multi-shot mod, and as soon as you get 1 kill, you're higher on the multi-shot. So there's no reason not to. If you can't get a single kill with the weapon, what are you using the weapon for? Probably just status spreading at that point, so, you know, does it really matter? You'll have plenty of multi-shot from other mods because you're not using the damage ones. Let's use a Cedo. Someone mentioned the Cedo earlier, so I'm in the mood for using his signature weapon. Let's use that one. Gonna switch out the Observe for Zagaro's Gift. And Glaive, I'm gonna switch for Redeemer. I've not used Redeemer in a hot minute. Let's grab that one. And what configs have I got here? Have I got a standard not really paying attention build? This is a... What are you... That is a weird one. Have I not got anything better to put in here? 6 drain is not a lot of space to put anything. So that's probably why that one exists. Yeah. I could put Volcanic Edge. What would that do for me? No, I'll stick with the crit damage, even though it's 10. Whatever. Whatever. It'll just do. Alright, there we go. We got ourselves some bits and pieces.
Another satisfied customer.
Yo! Lovely name. President Hexy Sentai. Thank you very much for following. Glad you're enjoying the channel. Love the name. Flame Flashing. I kind of dislike how they made them match the inconsistency / difference between the different multi-shot mods. Would have preferred if they buffed Split Chamber instead. I mean, there are a hell of a lot of differences between rifles, rifles, shotguns, and pistols when it comes to the different mods. There's a hell of a lot of difference. I mean, look, for example, Lethal Torrent. 60% fire rate, 60% multi-shot. You don't get that anywhere else, do you? We're not doing this on Steel Path, are we? No, we're not. So yeah, there are quite a bit of difference between the mods. I'm not upset with them rebalancing it the way they have, and with the whole multi-shot aspects of things, it's not too bad at the end of the day. Rifles get away with some stuff that secondaries and shotguns don't. Shotguns have some extra stuff here or there. It's all a bit of a mix. Really all is a bit of a mix. I've been trying to see if they've got any kind of specific design in mind for what they want the different types of weapons to do, because they've certainly gone for different types of mods. You know, you've got a difference between rifle, secondary, and shotgun galvanized mods. Not big differences, but differences. I can't quite seem to piece together if there is much of an intent behind that, or if it just kind of is ending up that way. That's a bit that's confusing me. Oh, we've got the buff on my frame. Don't mind me if I just pop a 4 right here. Maximum dash. Ah, I got stuck. Damn it. I'm not allowed to get stuck. That's cheating. Try this again. Nope, I got stuck again. Oh well. What do I think is the best element on the Shaka? That's a very good question. So with the Shaka, at high levels, you'll probably want to be using it for internal bleeding, because then you're getting the slash status on it. So what I would consider going for is actually going for Toxin on it, because then with the Toxin, you can easily mod it for viral with a single elemental. Same again for corrosive. And if you want to go pure Toxin against the Corpus, you absolutely can do. That gives you a nice all-rounder for all 3 factions there. With just 1 or no elemental mods, you cover all 3. I feel like Toxin will be a good choice. Ah, I got stuck again. Damn it. Just have to roll my way to the end. Like someone who cannot Vile Rush properly. Actinoid? Actinoid? What happened to your Fed off just crashed. Man, that was a wreck of a mission, wasn't it? Axoid, what happened to all of your, oh, what's the word? Reactants that you need for the mission? I got that, like, at the start. Where was it? Just for us asking, what are my thoughts on Moa Companions? Pretty much a waste of space. Pretty much, yeah. They look a little bit fancy. You can maybe get some unique things happening, like you can jump higher, or you can have one save your ass in a spy mission if you don't know what you're doing, but that's about it. What's the Parazon used for us, Crimson? So the Parazon has 2 uses, 3 technically, but 2. So those 2 uses, one is that it can be used for hacking into consoles, terminals, spy vaults, and bursters. So just hacking. Oh, you didn't bring a relic, Actonoid? Okay, cool. If you do want to join in, please bring a relic for the future relic missions, otherwise I just won't have you in, because that's unfair on the other players. Now, if you just want to get yourself some void traces, you can run those missions solo, but it's unfair on everyone else if you're not bringing a relic. It's really not. Yeah, we got the hacking. Now, the hacking side of things, you can get various hacking mods. Say, for example, with Untraceable I used, this one literally makes you invisible for 15 seconds. Auto breach, sometimes it just does it for me, even easier. And Intruder, 8 seconds to hacking. I don't need the time. What that does is it also slows down the different pips on the Grineer one. So it's a lot easier to actually do those hacks. I don't have to super spam click. So that's just a quality of life thing for me. But you can get various different hacking mods. The second thing the Parazon are used for is what's called mercy kills, which are becoming more relevant in the game as D slowly introduce more and more bits around them. Basically, if you get an enemy down to a low amount of health, specific enemies when the update comes around, a mercy kill finishes them off and can trigger various benefits. So, for example, the current benefits you can get hold of, if I just go back into the Parazon here, we've got, for example, blood for ammo. If you kill with a mercy kill, it refills your primary and secondary magazine. Bam. Blood for life. Instead of mercying them, you get a health orb. Blood for energy. Mercying them, you might get an energy orb. Hit and run. If you mercy them, you get 60% Parker speed after mercy, 15 seconds. And that's a pretty decent boost. You just go flying through the map. I say there's technically a third thing, and that's down to the whole killing of a lich. That's what these mods are for. If you're very new to the game, you probably haven't even begun to look at dealing with Lich, so you won't really need to worry about that. Basically, it's just another form of mercy killing, except you have to mercy them multiple times over, probably. What Lich am I currently farming? I'm currently ignoring him, to be honest, Dr. Kelp. Let me just grab it here. This is the fastest way. This is him. Ahixobri. It sounds like some kind of weird Harry Potter spell, really. I'm not going to let him keep waffling on. He goes on for a very long time. But yeah, I'll get the Kuva Dragoons eventually. Not a focus right now. So let's get into some more Neo Fishers, because that Exterminate is a juicy one. He's annoyed because I ignore him. He can be annoyed. What's he going to do? Not enter my mission? Psh, well, I'd be scared. Until such a time that liches actually give me a reason to fight them, I'll get around to it just when I feel like it. Or if they steal my river mod, then they're dead. We've been there, done that, haven't we, guys?
Eliminate all corpus threats.
One-handed. There we are. Now I've got my hand on the mouse again. T's put down. Yeah, he did steal a ribbon from me once. How much Vice Essence do I think is a good amount to farm before the patch? As much as you can muster. Reason being for that is very, very simple. There's going to be a lot of people who do not want to farm Vice Essence. And those people, if these mods are tradable, are going to pay top platinum for it. So if you can get as many mods as possible on release, you're going to have yourself a healthy chunk of platinum. And worst case scenario, the mods actually aren't tradable, in which case you just pick up some extra Kuva or iron sculptures, whatever you fancy really. I think the mods are probably going to be tradable. I would be surprised if they're not.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Yeah, same kind of deal happened with me, Flame Flash. On a stream we're like, oh yeah, we're going to get on with this, we're going to get on with that. Let's just do the sortie real quick. There goes my river, and it's like, okay, cool. Now we know what we're doing for today. Screw everything else, that lich is a dead lich. Dead lich, best lich. I do like that Fire Rush ability. It's not the best mobility option in the game, but it's a satisfying one. Especially if you can get a full-length dash without hitting a single obstacle. You just master of mobility. This, on the other hand, is the master of terrible rewards. I'll take the Wukong piece, but yikes. Why spawn a lich if I'm not going to kill it? So the reason to spawn the lich is just to make things interesting. You can get around to killing the lich as and when you want to. You've got the right one saved there. Otherwise, it just kind of, you know, adds a little bit more life to the game. Something to taunt. Also, if you don't have an active lich, whenever you're in a high enough level grenade mission, the game will constantly try to spawn a lich on you. And if you're not careful, you might end up spawning a lich that has either a weapon or damage type you really did not want to deal with. So you do have to watch out for that as well. Why not just make him exist and then laugh as he sits there and does absolutely nothing? Aside from random weird ass phrases every now and then, you know, nearly nothing. Let's switch up the arsenal a little bit. Actually, wait, no, I've just been using the seed all this time. Let's start using Zagara's gift a bit. Oh, that's one way to get out of the Lich mini hell. Just chuck your computer out the window next time, you'll be fine. Yeah. Alright, have I got anything actually specific in these bits and pieces I want to get? I think I nearly have a full Death Cube set, actually. What ribbon am I giving away today? Well, if we just go for a quick raffle... Oh, Evo's beat me to it. Thank you, Evo. You can see on the ribbon raffle details there, it's a melee ribbon today. Let's see. I want to double check. What do I have for Death Cube in the prime parts? Where is it? This one. So I've got the blueprint, I've got the carapace, I've got the systems. I don't have the cerebrum. Where do I get the cerebrum? And Actonoid's come in and grabbed 2 ribbon raffle tickets. Cool. You're the first on the board. Let's pop your name up on that. Actonoid has 2 of those tickets. There you are. You're on your way to winning it. Till someone challenges you. So, that's not the way to search for it. I need to search for Death Cube Prime Cerebrum. This is how we do it. Okay, cool. I have a lot of different relics that drop this. I realised now just searching Cerebrum was enough. Never mind. So I can get it from Meso, Neo, Lith, and Meso. Well, Neo is the one we want to be doing. Neo D2. Let's get me a Death Cube. I already have one, but I want to complete the set to sell it. Oh, you're back in, are you? Alright, let me re-invite you. Recent players. Is it going to show me you? Probably not. No. Alright, that's not very nice of it. Let me do it this way then. That's probably a lot easier. You appear to be offline. Never mind. I'll give you just a moment to bet off. Just a moment. Oh, you're starting the game. Alright. I'll give you a moment there, yeah. Now, in the meantime, guys, I don't know if any of you, or all of you have seen this yet. We got the lovely Kengineer mug. You can get these. They are now available up on the merch store. You get those $15 plus postage, and honestly, it's a beaut. Decent size, goes nicely through the dishwasher as well, and I love it. Absolutely love it. If you want to grab one of those yourself, grab it from that merch store. Available for all of you right now. Is he online? Oh, maybe. There we go. Perfect. Right, let's smash this. Was D2. There it is. I need to upgrade this. I have all of the void traces. I should have enough void traces and relics to get this. Just get this on with once. Really. We'll just pick up some good stuff along the way with it. Let's see what else we got here. We got a Z6 intact. Alright, cool. Double radiant, double intact. Not too bad. Do I play on Switch? Nope. The only time I have ever actually played any game on the Nintendo Switch is when I was testing them at one of my older jobs. So, no. I don't play on the Switch. Yeah! You know, I wish we could slide down there better. I've played enough Apex Legends at this point where not sliding down those ramps smoothly just feels kind of weird. Anyone else get that feeling every now and then? Like you switch between a game with one kind of mobility system to another and things just... they feel either too fluid or too sticky. And in this case, the sliding feels a bit sticky in comparison. Also, this is a really noisy weapon visually. Look at that. I've straight up broken a person's game with this before now. Rest in peace, dog. Oh, look at that. Infinite ammo on it. There we go. Your brother decided playing on Switch so you can play on the go? I mean, fair do, fair do. I don't really find myself on the go all that often, so getting a Switch and starting a whole new account doesn't really appeal to me in that way. There we go. Who needs to jump 73 meters in that direction? I can just snipe them with a spore laser. Now, we talked about sliding down ramps. How about sliding up them with Vile Rush? That was just smooth. Oh, it's easy to forget a Brammer. I mean, it's only one of the most powerful primary weapons in the game. Who'd ever remember that? Are we waiting on someone? We are. We're waiting on... what's that thing? It's the Protector? What's he protecting? The Corpus from us? Any second now. Here we go. Alright, let's go. I mean, he's not that slow. We're only waiting like 30 seconds.
Well done. Now get to extraction.
Oh, not another lift. Are you serious? Another lift? Alright. What's the higher magazine part you can put on a Spore Lacer? So various ones have various magazines. I think the absolute biggest come from the Macro Thymoid and the Macro something or other, but the Macro Thymoid is the better of the two. Okay, if you want a really big magazine, Macro Thymoid. That said, you shouldn't really need a super large magazine. There's like 11 shots on this. This is enough to wipe out pretty much any normal cluster of enemies. And it's no small amount of damage. Oh, would you look at that? Triple silvers. Pretty sure Equinox went into the vault, so I will take that. Thank you very much. Now, the number of ways we got of either being able to just recharge your weapons, you can just reload between encounters, no problem. You can get various mods like the Synth set to just reload it for you. I wouldn't say that prioritizing a high magazine on something like the Spore Lacer is really necessary. Okie dokie, let's crack on to the next. Let's try that again. Give us the death cube, please, game. I would very much appreciate that. And equipped. Now, this is a random MR30. Will they be joining us? Will they be leaving the squad? Who's to know? Who is to know? Oh, they're joining us. Cool. They have a D3. I have no idea what that one is. Right, is it Kartoffel's bringing a D2 Radiant as well. Nice. Ooh, triple Radiant. MR30's getting off cheap with us. You make a second Spore Lacer as a Kuvanuka backup? I mean, fair do. Fair do. When you say a Kuvanuka backup, what is it you're looking to achieve with it then, Sancho? That can help me better understand what will work best for you.
I'm detecting
Ooh,
void fission.
I'll switch to Zagara's gift.
Do you have a magic?
Oh, bollocks. Knocked myself back. Use with caution for this weapon. Definitely use with caution. Status spreader. Okay. So with status spreaders, you're not usually having to fire that many shots that quickly. Certainly not for an AoE weapon like this one. You ramp up the status enough, you're not going to need to fire loads of shots. I mean, if you're firing loads, you'll probably end up killing your enemies. You know? It's not a weak weapon. The secondary Spore Lacer is one of the strongest kit guns you can get your hands on. Oh, look at this. Okay, I would say look at this, but everyone just exploded before I shot them. Let me find a cluster. They're all dead. I will find a cluster in a moment. My point being is that you don't, as I said, don't need to fire that many shots. So what you can instead focus on is making sure that the shots you're firing are doing what you need them to do. With the recharging Pax Arcane, I think it's actually just called Pax Charge, you basically just fire off the shots you need, switch to, I'm going to guess, meleeing, and then as soon as you're done meleeing that group of enemies, it's recharged, ready for the next set. One thing you can consider prioritizing, it may not be a big deal really, but one thing you can prioritize is having a lower reload speed, because that reduces the recharge delay of the Spore Laser. Sorry, yeah, lower reload time, I should say, not lower reload speed. If you build one with that, you can use the Pax Charge a lot more effectively. But you'll have to double check, make sure that actually works out for your build in the end, because if you lose any status for that, then it's not worth it really. Bollocks. Got stuck on the turn. Oh hey, there we go. That's what we're looking for, isn't it? Nice lovely bit of gold. Now, say another Kuva weapon question. What would be the best status spreader element for the new core? And that's a very good question. You've got... Yeah, I'd say you've got three main ways of going about it. No, if you're just going status spreading, two ways. Your first would be to go for your standard magnetic build, because magnetic you can just kind of put everywhere on top of your other elements. You don't need to worry too much. You'll have magnetic, radiation, and then you could probably mod for either more viral and radiation, or you can go for corrosive, and I think it's blast at that point. You can get plenty of statuses with magnetic on there. Your other option is to go for impact and use the hemorrhage mod, which will turn some impact into slash. So then you've got your basic radiation, you've got your impact, and you've got your slash before you start even modding in any other elementals. So with that, you can actually get up to 5 elements rather than 4. Or sorry, 5 statuses rather than 4. The other option to all of that is then to go for heat. I don't think I have a heat nuker at the moment. No, I have impact, sadly, because of the testing. But yeah, your other option will be to go for a heat one, because then the heat status, not only are you getting damage over time, you're also stripping armor, half of it anyway, and that's a very powerful element to have in and of itself. You just have to think a little bit more carefully when, you know, building around it. Considering you can add on heat with like primed heat to charge, it's not a strictly necessary one for a status-based nuker. So yeah. Let's switch off nuker. I don't want nuker. What shall we bring? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You know what kind of weapon I haven't used in a hot minute? Throwing knives. Are these modded? You know what? They're modded better than I was expecting to see. Although, what is this? Let's fix that. And let's see what we got here. We've got a heat build. Can we make this much better? Fire rate on it is 5.33 with a 10 magazine, so we don't mess with that. Definitely not a crit weapon. The reload on it is very quick. Yeah, there really ain't not a lot I can do with this one. Not that I'm happy with doing anyway. Yo, Mr. Gunny, how are you doing today? Welcome. You know what I can do, actually? If I move heated charge there, and then look for a viral setup, what I can do is use a 4 mod, and then a 7. That makes 11, and that fits. There we go. Now I've kept my heat, and I've got the viral And I've used all my slots. And we gain some status. All round, there we go, that works. Do not despair, I've got it. We're going to do some throwing knives, because why the hell not? Oh. Who's sending a friend request? Who is ya? Yep, you're in the squad. You're fine. Bring you in. Perfect. Let's go do some more. So we got the full Death Cube set. Let's see. What can we do? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Hold up. That one is not going to be a very common one, I don't think, so let's do that. People like Valkyrie, right? It is you, the Kartoffel. Absolutely, I do see so. The killer Kartoffel, no less. Can't be forgetting that bit. You're our killer. Right then. On to the next mission. Black Death 35. Ooh, that's a bit of an insensitive name given the last year and a half, don't you think? It's fine. Let's go. Ah, bollocks. Grendel part farming tips. Depends on which part you need the tips for. If you mean actually doing the missions themselves, grab Protea, win. Except for the excavation, in which case you grab a Protea and a friend Frost, win. I'm not going to hit a single enemy today, am I? There we go, I can hit someone. Oh god, that is terrible damage. I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't that. Are there enemies this way? Have they all died? They've all died. And that was the worst bullet jump I could have done. Let me try that again. Ah, come on. I can do this. There we go. Thank you. Nah, but the defense takes forever. Again, use Protea. She is very, very good. She can replenish her own energy, which already does you wonders. She can give out plenty of health, which again will do you wonders. And then you've got her Blaze Artillery, which absolutely shred the enemy. Gotta farm Protea first? Well, yeah, I mean, you know, go and farm her. You get access to Protea sooner than you do Grendel, so go for it. Is this thing alive or dead? It's dead. Okay, I was wondering. It was flailing for quite a while, but it didn't have a health bar. Yeah, this is probably the last mission I'm going to be using the Despair for. This is a bit of a joke of a weapon. It's cute that they're quiet, but they're just not enough to kill. Pop a goodbye, and then speed on out. Ah, we gotta go down. Damn. There. I'll take the Venka Prime Blades. Why not? I know there's a Tanya Prime Blueprint there, but this comes out for Railjack, so, you know, slightly more worth it, maybe. I haven't actually got the overlay open at the moment, so I'm just kind of eyeballing this and hoping for the best. Oh, he'll get you like that, will it, Sancho? Yeah, if you get distracted in this game, the various farms can be quite easily missed, or suddenly shoved to one side. Alright, let's get rid of the Despair. They use Lavos to get Grendel. I mean, I suppose that would work on it as well, absolutely. When I did the Grendel missions the second time for the Helmuth one, I don't think Lavos was released at the time. I think. I don't think it was released at the time. Alright, let's see. What am I going to switch to? I am not going to switch to any of those. They're all terrible. I'm just going to switch to Comac. And on primary, let's use the Tenora. Why not? Say no, it wasn't you there. Oh, fair enough then. There we go. Shows just how long you've been around, Evo. I was there when the scrolls were written, or something like that. Neil saying, would it be better to wait to get Pro Tier so you can get sister rolls and her parts? Okay, so I know basically nothing about the Sisters of Parvos update in terms of what mechanics they're actually going to be using. I mostly avoid the dev streams because they spend about 1 hour talking about 3 minutes worth of stuff. It gets a bit dry for me. I could be spending that hour instead making a video where I don't spend an hour talking about 3 minutes of stuff. So I have no idea about what's actually coming up, what they have envisioned, what they've said they intend to do, none of it.
Do you have a matching relic?
Right now, about the only thing I do know is that they want to introduce Corpus Lich. And they're called Sisters. Maybe. I don't even know that for certain. It's a shame that the Tenora stats aren't a bit better. It feels like an interesting and good to use gun. It sounds like it should be good. But then I look at the stats and it just doesn't seem to quite be there. I mean, at this level, level 35, yeah, it's okay, but everything's good at this level. Except for the Despair, apparently. You think there'll be a Grand and Void aspect to it? No idea. Your magnetic proc does nothing to me. I am Labos. I have 0 energy future drain. It says an enemy behind me. I'm not even going to pay attention to it. If I just keep going through the mission, I'll find some more this way. See? Did it buff my Comac? Oh, it did! Okay. Infinite firing Comac for a bit. Let's just do this. Let me know if this gets annoying. Just, you know, constantly firing one of the louder guns in my arsenal. Oh, it stopped firing. I'll stop now then, okay. Heavy landing for the win. We are saying using Zenith Crowns and getting 25 kills spawns a sister. Ah. I mean, 25 kills isn't that much, and Zenith Crowns, I just kind of end up with them, so... probably not that big a deal, to be honest. I mean, thanks to key sharing, you should end up with plenty of crowns over time anyway. Ooh, thank you very much. I'll take Mr. Magician Blueprint. Then they've been saying Tenora's all about fire rate. I mean, only to an extent. Any weapon can be or not be about fire rate to an extent, but fire rate in itself is a meaningless statistic. You could have 10,000 fire rate, but if each single bullet is doing 1 damage, then it's no good. You would have 10k DPS. That's terrible, actually. Certainly for the level that we're playing at this point. So fire rate really isn't everything. It's far from anything, actually. It's part of a word, not a whole sentence. And that's the problem with the Tenora. Now, I do know there are the charge shots you can go for, but the charge shots I have never had any real interest in. Because you're spending... how long? Has it got the charge time on it? Charge rate 0.52, so I'm spending half a second charging up a shot, which is guaranteed to crit for 6.6 times. We're looking at, what's that? 30... about 37k damage? Maybe? Yeah, something like 37k, but you have to charge up the shot, and you're landing the shot half a second after you've started the charge. And then you continue with that process. It's not exactly ideal. So whilst theoretically it has some proper DPS there, it just doesn't come through for me. Yo, we got Evo in the squad now. Alrighty. Well, let's keep going. And they've been saying coupling fire rate and damage is axiomatic. Alright, cool. Yeah, I don't actually know that word. Give me a moment. I'm just going to Google that. Axiomatic. It's learning time, guys. Axiomatic. Self-evident or unquestionable. Okay, you just said Tenora is all about fire rate, so you can't just come out with big words like that and act like you're correct. Come on. You can't say Tenora is all about fire rates and then say
Another
fire rates and damage are
satisfied
the same
customer.
thing. Or as good as working together. Plus they don't, because fire rate can also lead into stasis effects, so, you know. But in either case, Tenora doesn't seem to quite achieve either. And Laserberg Pro, thank you very much for following the channel. Glad you're enjoying yourself. Welcome. It goes without saying. Oh well, fair enough then. At the very least, for all the best will in the world, the stats of the Tenora just don't seem to quite connect. I know that it has some serious punch through, supposedly, on the charge shot. But even trying that as best as I could, it just doesn't seem to quite connect. I mean, let's demonstrate. I'm going to focus on trying to do more with the Tenora. And this is a low level mission, so we're looking at just the actual application of the shot. You can see we've got that charge and then making sure it stays on it for the shot. The other thing is it's using up 10 ammo at a time to do that. Bit cheeky, just taking all my ammo like that. I can get that same result out of just firing, pretty much anyway. Don't have the same punch through, but most of the rest is the same. Albeit loud. Facebook saying, mine kind of new to Warframe, I like playing it. I'm gonna guess you new to Warframe, you like playing Warframe. In which case, welcome to Warframe. It is a fun game after all. Neil saying Lotus just pulled a change of plan 3 times in a row. Well, I mean, maybe you just gotta switch mission, you know? Switch to doing exterminates. Lotus is done with all those captures. Just a little bit fed up of you leaving the rest of the guys alive. Hey, successful mission. Let's get out of here. One good thing for the Tenora is it is very good at popping nullify bubbles. And that's where fire rate really is fire rate. Oh, alright. Just gonna put a lip in my way. Thanks, game. Thank you very much. Just... There we go. I think I have my volume a bit loud. There we are. Just fixed it. Also seemed weird. Hello, I'll take a gold, don't mind me. There we are. I wonder what pieces I actually have for the Bazza Prime. Obviously I don't have this one, so let's see. Do I happen to have a set by accident? That'd be nice. Here we are cracking some walnut cabbages. Get ourselves gold. There we are. Alright, let's have a quick look. What do I have? Don't have to go there. Just equipment, inventory. It was the Bratton Prime we just got. Was it Bratton? No. What did I just get from that mission? My brain just went blank. Bazza, not Bratton. Goodness gracious. Bazza Prime. Let's have a look. Bazza, 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 Bazza. Ah, that's no good. I've got the barrel, I've got the stock. I don't have any of the rest. So, Bazza Prime. We've got the barrel, we've got the stock. The receiver we can get commonly from a Meso, for example. From the Neos, what do we get? Stock and barrel. That's the ones I have. That's... Blueprints are rare from that relic. Rare. Alright, I'm seeing what's going on here. I need to do a Meso or a Lith to continue that one. So, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. What have we got? Yeah, no. I mean, we could switch to that exterminate, actually. There's a lot of exterminates at the moment, still thinking. Let's do this one. I want to get the Bazza piece. Yeah, that's the aim all of a sudden. I saw a thing, I want a thing, so... Say there's Bazza stuff in the rest of this? Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I want that blueprint, and so I'm going to get that blueprint. It's as simple as that, really. Let's go. Lynn says they put 5 former into their standard Tenora. Can't bring myself to invest in the Prime. Yikes, yeah. Oh, goodbye whoever that was. Yeah, that is definitely one downside when it comes to Prime stuff being released after you've invested so heavily. It's one thing I'm not looking forward to when the Foreman Prime eventually becomes a thing. Because that is a lot of Former and other investments I've made into the Foreman. That's, yeah, that's quite a bit to lose. But that's how it's going to go. Now, I'm going to have to reform my Foreman at the moment because of the changes coming with the galvanized mods.
There are void fissures in the area.
Alright, comeback time. Rip and turn until it's done.
Defend yourself and use reactor to open relics.
Main secretary is the Jewel Sestras. Oh.
Use it to
Aren't the Jewel Sestras kind of, you know,
don't forget the reactor.
weak?
You need more to open that relic.
I mean, fair enough if, you know, they're working for you, but... Pretty sure they have the DPS of a snail. Not like a gun called the snail, I mean an actual snail, just kind of lovingly chucked towards the enemy. But fun? I mean, fair do, fair do. My comeback isn't exactly the highest DPS secondary in the game either, but it is also a fun one to use. This is not a fair mission to show off any kind of power on it, because everything dies if you so much as blink at it at this level. I'm not going to make that jump, damn it. I'll go through the hatch. Ta-da! Nothing like a silly shortcut.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Super dash all the way through, out the other side. Nowhere to go, damn it. I was kind of hoping it was that way. I get a super dash.
It's broken.
I love just how far that goes with this buff on it. Unfortunately, I think the buff just ran out. Yes, it did. Damn. Ah, well, close enough. Alright, do we get the P? Oh, wow. Straight away. Yeah, that works. Okay. 1 in 10 chance. Instantly happens. I'm not going to complain. We're making bank today, guys. Let's see, we've got, what was it? We've got a few gold today. We've got the Death Cube piece. We got the Bazza piece. We got the second Bazza piece. And there was another one we got earlier at the start. What was that one we got? The other gold. Oh, War George is off. Alright, boy. What was the other bit we got at the start? I've completely forgotten now, guys. I think it was a blade of some sort. Was it Karist? It was Karist. Karist doesn't ring a bell. I think it was a Tekka Prime Blade. Yeah, that makes sense. Feels like it was that one we got. Cool, so we're on 4 red so far, and we've been at it, what, 40 minutes? Yeah, we got a Death Cube as well. There was 4, so it was the 2 Bazzas, the Death Cube, and the one I've literally just forgotten the name of yet again. That thing. I'm not doing well. Alright. The Mind of a Civ. So, let's have a look here. I'm trying to get Bazza. You can tell how much sleep I have not had recently. One of the side effects they don't make too loud about the whole COVID vaccine is just how much it ruins your sleep pattern. Good God. Yeah, we've got the barrel, we've got the stock, we just need the receiver. As a prime receiver, which we can get from any of these three. And it's common. So I think we're going to open up some Meso C6. So let's grab that. Meso, what have we got in a Meso? We have got trash, absolute utter trash. Oh well, let's do it. I put off interception missions long enough, now we have to do it. Lindsay, built the Pathosis Glaive after mentioning it on your last stream. Love the synergy with the Proboscis Sonos. Fair do, that's good stuff. Shenzu saying, if I say the words correctly, my favourite relic nickname is Egg. All them eggs, bronze egg, silver egg and gold egg. Oh, fair enough. You're saying the lith ones are just egg? It's not a bronze, silver, gold, obviously, but it's not even like copper or rock egg. Is it just egg? I mean, fair enough, it is, but just egg? Oh, someone's got egg. Let's go take D. I've got the D. I mean, you know exactly what I mean. Look at that. That was annoying. First of all, I can't aim for shit. But second of all, he just turned and sprinted off to the left as soon as I charged a shot. It's like he knew I was about to nail him with a shot right there. Like, come on. I'm late into my 20s. I don't have the same reaction time ability to aim I used to when I was a teen. Requiems of what? I suppose Requiem relics would be rotten eggs? Cursed eggs? Something like that. Discarded eggs? I'm gonna go with the rotten eggs, to be honest. Yeah, they're not green, but you know, they're still pretty nasty. And he'll say, I have to wonder what lith relics are made of. They're made of dirt. They're made of rock. Good old unidentifiable rock. And you know how I know that's true? They're called lith. If you don't know why that proves it, have a look up what lith actually means. Seriously, Google it. I have a really itchy nose today, oh my god. Don't think I've been drinking enough once again. Sneaks up on you like that, does like dehydration. And one day you drink all the water you need, the next day your body says I need more. I gave you water yesterday. Okay, I know I said I had D, but apparently I forgot about that, so now I need to get it back. Whoops. Let's just casually work on that, shall we? Has a very similar firing sound to the bow check in Apex. Fun fact.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Hopefully, I'm going to get this first time, so we don't have to continue doing these interception missions, because I'm really not a fan of them. I don't know what it is, I just don't like them. I can't say conceptually if there's an issue or not. I mean, it basically ticks all the right boxes for Warframe. Just big old kill box, you shoot all the enemies. There's some side objectives that you kind of want to care about, but it's not like overly crucial. How fast you kill is just a matter of preference. And yet I just don't like it. It uninspires me. I feel time passing when it comes to interception missions, and that's not a good thing. Yo, Beard, how you doing today? Welcome. How's things going with the house build? We are in the process of opening relics and completing sets. Been a hell of completing sets at the moment. And it's going well. It's going well. We've got 2 rares in a row. Now we're trying to get not a rare. Watch that go horribly wrong. You just finished it today? Nice. Alright, come on game. Give me what I want. It's a common item. Should be nice and easy. Hand it over.
Enemy have deployed fierce reinforcements. Are you willing to stay and decode more messages?
We go. 3, 2. Actually, it's slightly more than that. There's a number on my screen. 3, 2, 1. And there we go. That's lovely, isn't it? We just completed a full Baza Prime set. 3 parts in 3 missions. You know, I think that's pretty damn good going. I think that's pretty damn good going.
They are broadcasting another message.
We don't need to continue this one.
Enemy never receives.
We don't need to do any more of this mission. There we go. How much does a Baza Prime set actually go for? I've just kind of accidentally farmed the whole set. Well, not accidentally, but just kind of finished off the set like that. And it goes for 25 platinum. That's a bit lower than I was hoping, if I'm very honest with y'all. Oh well, that's why we got it so easily. It's not anything really. And let's not stick with that guy. We just left the interception mission. I don't want to go back to it. I'll reinvite the guys we just dropped out. There we go. There we go. They say, now gonna have my dinner, miss my lunch again. Oh, come on, Beard. You can't keep doing that to yourself. You gotta have some food, even if you just wolf down a sandwich or something, you know. Look after yourself. You're working hard through the day, mate. Through the day and what, into the evening? It's like... It hasn't it almost got to midnight where you are? Pretty sure it's nearly midnight where you are, Beard, and if that's the case, then seriously, dude, eat. The day's done. Holy shit. Alright, let's have a look. Where are we sets-wise? We're gonna eat wave plus 33 last 3 days. Yeah, it's been hot right around the whole Europe and Eurasian area. Heat all across. I suppose it is summer, so you know it's kind of to be expected, isn't it? Now, looky here. Straight away, I notice a set of 3: Atlas Prime, Chassis, and Neuroptics. I need the Atlas Prime systems. Ooh. Do I use shield gating, and if so, how exactly is it done? So I don't shield gate tank very often. Shield gating is a natural part of a lot of Warframe's tankiness, but it's not something I focus on very often. Let me just find this piece here, and then I'll grab you a detail. Atlas Prime systems drops from all of these relics, and I have plenty of them. So, you know what? We'll just work our way from the left to... Oh, wait, no. We can do the Neos. Neos are better, aren't they? Yeah. We'll do the Neos. So, N15 is the one I want to use. So, yeah, when it comes to shield gating, the basic principle is that when your shield breaks for the first time, you get 1.3 seconds of invulnerability. After that, if you regain some shields, but not all of them, you then have 0.3 seconds of invulnerability when your shield network breaks. But if you recharge your shields to full or more, and the next time you run out of shields, it's back to that 1.3. So long as you recharge your shields fully, you get that full 1.3 seconds of invulnerability. So the idea of shield gating then is having those shields replenish fast enough that the enemies can't actually crack through to your health. That's how you shield gate tank. We do gate tank, is that the code? Hey, I remembered it, there you go. So that's how you can actually set up a very specific gate tank. That's how you can make it happen on any Warframe. Alright, let's see. So we wanted to do the Neo one because that is a nicer mission than an interception. And I've completely forgotten which one it was. Wasn't it like a... Well, it had a narrative. Now narrow it down. Or did it not? No, wait, no, it didn't. Okay, I'm just going to search for the Atlas Prime. That'll work better, won't it? Atlas Prime systems. There we go, M15. Alright, M15's the one. Just spam abilities? Spam the appropriate abilities. So say for example, if you have an ability which takes a long time to cast, that's not a useful one because you're spending too much time casting the ability to keep yourself alive. If you've got an ability which costs either too little or too much energy, you're either not going to refill your shields, or you're going to run out of energy, and then you're dead, because you're not refilling your shields anymore. So you need to get that middle ground, and that's why I call out the ability Molt. Any frame can pick up Molt through the helmet system. It's cheap enough that almost any frame can make it work. It's expensive enough that almost any frame can make it work. It hits that middle ground. And it works as a distraction tool as well. It cleanses status. A couple of the good things which help you stay alive longer without having to take damage in the first place. That is a very powerful vault we got, holy shit. Alright, we'll catch you in a bit, Beard. You have a good one. Hello, Chick Ninja. My day is going well indeed. We've managed to get 3 of the items we're looking for in the last 3 relics. So we are absolutely smashing it right now and looking forward to even more bits. We got gold, gold, bronze in exactly the order we wanted, and you never know, we might just do it again today. On this particular relic, that is. How's things going for yourself anyway there, Chick? Hopefully all good. Missed as well. Minihill said, someone put redirection on the Anaros. They must have been joking. And I'm kind of tempted to do the same thing now. Or I might just save that, you know. Publish it in around about 10 months' time. That seems reasonable to me. I'll hold on to that for the next 10 months. You'll see. Oh. And there goes everything burned up. Someone appears to be invaded right now. Not that I need to stop to worry about it. Doing well, says Chick Ninja. Interested in the upcoming changes. Hope they turn out well. Oh, I'm sure we all hope absolutely. There are some good bits. There are some questionable bits. There's nothing I'd say is explicitly bad, in that it's a detriment to the game. But there are some bits which could, you know, do with some refinement. But that's always the case, isn't it? DE's thinking skills aren't infinite. No one's are. If you're fighting a horde of enemies, would that mean you have to use an ability every 1.3 seconds? So that's the point, Kalik. The point is that with any kind of tanking, the biggest part of that tank is not having to constantly survive. My Anaros is set up for an insane amount of health tank, but I'm not allowing the enemies to just constantly shoot directly at me at all times. There we go, that's a nice victory straight away. So as I do in the video you might see there, I use the fact that Molt distracts the enemies to help keep myself alive. I use my mobility to avoid their shots, to reduce the damage that's incoming. Those little bits are what make it where you don't have to cast every 1.3 seconds. But yeah, absolutely, if you are under serious fire, then you will be spamming those abilities, and that's why it needs to be that right balance of expensive and cheap. If it's not enough to refill the shields, obviously you're just screwed. And if it uses up too much energy, you'll just die because you run out at the wrong time. It's a very tough kind of tanking to do, and more often people just use shield gating as a supplement to a different kind of tanking. So like with Lavos, I can't restore my shields any way other than just existing, but when they are there, they reduce the damage that hits their health to 0. And the Papster, thank you very much for following. Glad you're enjoying the channel. Welcome indeed. So we just completed an Atlas Prime set. We've got 4 items in a row of what we wanted, so we are on a roll here. This is not where I can check where I have stuff. Let's see what other sets we can finish today. The game clearly wants us to finish sets. I am happy to continue doing that. Look at that. And then we got 2 bits for Banshee. I don't think I have much in the way of Banshee pieces in relics, so I'll put that on the back burner. We got a full set of Death Cube. Chrome's only 1 piece, Corinth's only 1 piece. Yeah, Equinox, we have got 2 pieces, so I might have some stuff there. Apparently I've got a full Gara set. Inaros, 2 pieces. Ivara, 3. Ooh, there's a set we can finish. Ivara, I need the Ivara Prime Blueprint. Where do we get that one? Is it Prime Blueprint? Let's have a look here. We can get it from Lith Neo. Lith it is then. And I've got Lith B8 out the wazoo. You're very right there, Evo. Banshee is absolutely vaulted. However, as we see here, I have a plentiful supply of Banshee relics if I really want to. So, I can get bits for it. I just probably don't have the full set. That's my problem. Perhaps saying, thanks, hope you're doing great today. I am indeed, thank you. Long-time Warframe player. Awesome. We really do have a nice variety of people here on the stream today. We've got some people who are new enough to the point that they question what a Parazon is for, and that's fine. Everyone's got to learn at some point. And then otherwise we got individuals like Evo, like Beard, like yourself, who are very well established players. It's nice to see such a variety of people here. Neil saying, I have zero clue on what to build my Harrow for. Harrow can do a lot of things. It's definitely worth researching what he can do and how you can make him do that for you. Because he's not a one-trick pony. He's a very comprehensive frame. If you want to go for a very basic approach though, and one that can work as well for Eidolons on top of everything else, you can look to build around his 4th ability to give people invulnerability on demand and then switch and turn that into crits. And look to see how you can support that. Want something from Ivara? Evo, bring whatever you got. It's absolutely fine. The game will give us what the game will give us. So, we've got the Baza set, we've got the Death Cube set, we've got the Atlas set, we're on to doing an Ivara set. GLHF? Wow, people really don't say that very often. What level is this person? 14? Alright. Not new either. Just a different kind of play, I'll take it. Ain't gonna respond on that though, because it feels awkward doing it like 30 seconds in, so I'm just gonna ignore it. Not bad. How? Oh, there's a bench. I did not see the bench there. I was wondering why I was stuck and just didn't move. But yeah, of course, turns out there was a bench. Gotta give the corpus somewhere to just sit down when they feel a bit tired.
Another satisfied customer.
Yo, Blue the Money, thank you very much for following. Glad you're enjoying yourself. Welcome to the channel. Because we have got quite a few new people in today as well. Just want to remind you all that we have got the Riven raffle going on as per usual. If you do want to get in on that, grab yourself some of those spanners at the bottom of the chat window. You click the blue spanner, grab yourself a Riven raffle ticket. So long as you're on PC and are MR8 or above, you'll be able to get yourself a chance at a Riven. And he'll saying, honestly, I'm shocked at how many people sleep on Harrow. They change Oberon and Ash's drop locations, but Harrow's still annoying to get. I mean, Harrow is a bit annoying to get. He's not terrible. He's pretty bad, but he's not terribly bad, all told. All told. But yeah. Yo, both Lynn and Blue the Bunny have grabbed themselves a Riven raffle ticket. I'll update the ticket at the end of this mission. Which I should probably just dash through. Oh god, not off the edge! That's a bad. Yep, we're at the end. Let me just update that ticker right now for you both. So we've got Lynn the Pin has one. There we are. And Blue the Bunny one has one as well. Splendid. Who are we waiting on? Ah, we're waiting on Mr. GLHF. That's fine. He'll get here. He's not bullet jumping. Okay, cool. Okie dokie. We didn't get the Ivara piece, but we do get yet another gold. My word. They are flowing in today. I'd say we're pretty lucky. But he really wants to have the Axamati. Alright. You've never jumped over that platform? I didn't jump over it, I dashed over it. Bit of a difference, you know? Just a little. Tiny, insignificant difference. But I have also jumped over it, yes. Sometimes when you get a Vault in the squad, they hit speed just as you go to launch yourself, and, well, you become the newest member of SpaceX. Shoot off into the distance. Shenso's picked themselves up a Riven Raffle ticket as well. Let's grab that here for you. Shenso. There you go. You got yourself a Riven Raffle ticket. There we are. Just remind you guys, you do need to be here at the end of the stream in order to be able to claim the Riven Raffle. So if you do go swanning off somewhere else, I'll go to someone else instead. Alright then, it was the Lith one we need to redo, isn't it? Yeah. We were trying to get Ivara. My head is completely all over the place. There we go. B8. Don't think I needed to upgrade it, but I upgraded it. And he's saying, Harrow's a tolerable grind for someone who's ground post-Tempestari Ash. I mean, come on. If you've ground out post-Tempestari Ash without using the bug that it's still dropping from Manix, which I think is technically a bug still, because it's not been reported by DE. Breath. If someone has done that, first of all, I have to wonder what the hell was going through their mind, and secondly, yeah, you're very right. You could get most of the frames in the game in the time it takes to get Ash, and that's absolutely insane to me. And I was saying, who doesn't want to become the newest member of SpaceX? I mean, it means working alongside Team Rocket, because they were basically the founding fathers of SpaceX conceptually. They found pretty much every way under the sun to launch things into space, usually themselves. And I just don't want to deal with that kind of energy. You know? James is alright. Jesse? Oh. I ain't dealing with that. I ain't handling that. You were saying just buy Ash with Plat? Yeah. Yeah, basically at this point. Seems a little bit on the scummier side, to be quite honest. At least when phrased that way, but in terms of sensibility, it is the best way to get Ash. Aside from the bug, which I'm not going to advise people do, but if anyone happens to be aware of it and wants to shortcut the grind that way, then, you know, you do you. I'm not going to encourage the exploitation of bugs that go against DE's design. Even if they are far, 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 far more player friendly. That wouldn't be reasonable. Also DE, accept my partner application. I mean, let's see. We just need to kill a few more enemies, then we'll be through this mission. Oh, hello, Zanuka Hunter. Alright, you know what? I'll hold up a moment. You want to come fight me? Come fight me, I'm right here. That wasn't it. It looked glowy, but it wasn't a thing. Where is it? Where is it? I was kind of expecting it would just like appear on me. Oh, there we go. Hello. That was exceedingly easy. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Ah! This ain't Bethesda. In this case, they very explicitly said where Ash was going to drop and where Ash was not going to drop. That makes it a bug. That makes it a bug. I was saying, I've been playing long enough that I never really had to grind for them frames. Just looked one day, had all the parts. I mean, fair do. Some frames just be like that, yeah. Alright, our luck has kind of started to run out a bit here. Have I ever let Zanuka capture you? No, I haven't ever let Zanuka capture me. Never have. Either I've killed it or someone else has killed it, and we're just kind of gone, kill, moved on with our lives. Minil saying, got 3 Ash sets grinding a Harrow through the bug. Imagine taking a well-liked frame and murdering it to the point he's more boring to get than Korra. Eh. I get the DE wanted to connect up Railjack with the rest of the game. I just feel like their vision for that didn't really match with the delivery. And gating content like that behind a long grind of very decidedly not Railjack as a way to connect Railjack to not Railjack just doesn't really fit. Almost feels like an afterthought. Yeah. And I've been saying it's interesting, you appear with no weapons and you have to get them all back. Oh, that's no great. Okay, saying, so just watch your video on gate tanking. Should I use it as the only type of survivability in Steel Path, or should I build some health too? So if you are shield gate tanking, you basically want to build for the shield gate itself. If you're spending resources, significant resources on your health, you're basically saying, I expect to fail. And here's the thing with Steel Path, there's so much damage coming in, you don't really have a lot of room to fail like that. You can certainly put on a Vitality mod if you've got the space for it, but make sure you're not compromising the actual shield gate itself, because otherwise you're planning to fail. Otherwise, yeah, a little bit of health doesn't hurt, if you're careful. Let's grab this, try again. I still say though, shield gating is perhaps probably the most intensive tank you could possibly go for, and it doesn't quite have the rewards for said tank. It is Immortality Sorter, and Immortality Sorter doesn't really kind of gel with me. Which is why I'm not using it, I'm using Lavos. His Immortality is, come at me, I just have tank for days. Oh, fair enough, Babster. If you've got 7,000 in-game hours, that's a little bit more than I've got, yeah. And off we go for 2 or 3 more runs? Yeah, that's fine. Any of y'all are welcome to join into the missions, and you're welcome to pop back out again at the end of them if you're done. That's absolutely fine.
Eliminate all Corvus threats.
Same goes with the subscribing side of Twitch as well, actually, for that matter. You're all welcome here anytime throughout the streams. Naturally, if you want to support the streams that bit further, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Nothing forces you to. Of course, you do get to skip past the adverts that way, and you're supporting the channel. Plus all those other benefits, which honestly I'm not going to waste your time listing right now. You know what they are. Let's get that reactant. I'm not leaving it behind, because otherwise this game will stiff me. You skip one bit of reactant and it suddenly just stops spawning enemies. I swear it happens like 20 times over. Welcome back, Beard. Did you have yourself a good meal? Hopefully nice and hearty, what with the old missed lunch.
That's it. You've opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
No, all of those are dead. That's fine with me. Teammate needs help opening a door. God damn it, Evo. Too far away ahead of me. And Hill saying, don't have continuity. Good God. What platform are you on, Mini Hill?
Enemy sensors.
Oh, that is not a glaive. I can't throw that as a glaive. That is a gun blade. I completely forgot what my build was there. Go, get us out of here. Ta-da! We've done it. It's in consuming right now. Oh, well, fair enough then. You got your meal, that's the main thing. And nice of the game to give us Atlas. We're looking for a Vara game. We're looking for a Vara. I'm not taking the Bratton, that is well lower value. It's saying, what if I don't want to use or have someone like Lavos who has some sort of survivability built in? What if I use a Sarin who is all about damage? Is shield gating the only option for surviving? Something I just have to get used to? Kinda. If you're using Sarin on the Steel Path, one of your biggest assets is basically dealing with the enemies before they have a chance to be a threat to you. Because Sarin does not really have a lot of ways to tank. Let me have a look at this for you. We'll grab good old Sarin Prime here, because of course, you know, Prime, why not? The one I have. So her base armor, and it's not low, and it's not down at 150, but it's also not very high. Even if I went and grabbed a number build. Do I have an empty slot? I don't have an empty slot. Let's kill this one. I don't know what this one is, I'm killing it. Even if you went full Umbral like this, you see, even then, we're still getting to, let's see how much that actually is. 74.5% damage reduction. It's down to a quarter. A quarter's not a lot of reduction, really. It's saying new merch is amazing. Glad you like it, Beard. Absolutely. And with the health is elite. It's awesome, but yeah. Even saying you can use Breach Surge on Sarin Note? Absolutely you can, yeah. So that's the next step. When you look at a frame like this, which does not have a lot in the way of innate defenses, you have to look to alternative ways. Basically, either make it where when the enemies hit you, it doesn't hurt, or make it where the enemies don't hit you. That doesn't hurt a bit, that comes from things like using, for example, adaptation. Reduce the actual amount of the damage coming in by a lot. You can use Rolling Guard. Go invulnerable for 2.8 seconds on dodge, very useful. If you're worried about status procs, if they keep hitting you but you don't want them lasting very long, Rapid Resilience is very good for that. Or then, stopping the enemies from hitting you, that's where you move on to abilities. Innately, she's got Molt, that'll distract the enemies. Obviously, as you can see in the graphic there. You've got a Miasma, that will cause them to stagger and freak out a bit. You can use that to your advantage, absolutely. And then as both Evo and Beard have said, you can use things like Breach Surge, you can use things like Gloom, other abilities to blind enemies, slow them down, basically make it where they stop attacking you. When you do that, then your Sarin can do a lot better. But I was saying I use Azor with Healing Return on Sarin, keeps them alive all the time. Yeah, healing options like that can work. If you're going for healing options though, you do need to make sure you keep on top of avoiding being hit. Because it doesn't matter how much damage you're dealing, how much you can put out there. Like I said with the Umbral mods right there, maximum reasonable tank. It's not showing right now, but at the maximum there, we're looking at, what's that going to be, about 6,000 effective hit points. That's not a lot. 6,000 effective hit points will be burned through very, very quick. So yeah. Obviously with the adaptation it becomes 60,000. 60,000's a lot better, but at that point you're investing a lot of mods into just pure survivability. Granted, you can pop that one over to here. We can go for... where has it gone? There we are. Go for Rolling Guard. You see, we spent all but 11 of our drain here just on these survivabilities. Granted, probably going a little bit ham using the Umbrals, but that's kind of to set a point. If you wanted to go for Steel Fibre and Vitality, you notice we're a lot lower. Almost to a point where Steel Fibre's not worth it, almost. Probably, actually. So yeah. Avoid being hit, or make it where the hits don't hurt. That's pretty much how you make someone like Sarin survive. And the better part of that is just avoiding being hit in the first place. As soon as you start taking those hits hurt on Steel Path. No two roads about it. We've done a lot of that one, so let's switch over to Wukong. We'll use him for a bit. He is a nice one. And weapon-wise, let's switch to a big old laser. Where's my big old laser? There it is. Alright, we're good. Let's continue getting this Avara piece. Is, I think, B8. Yes, it is. Let's upgrade the relic once again, and let's make this happen. There's various ways of defending yourself in Warframe. The biggest way you can learn to defend yourself is just simply avoiding being hit. You do that, and the game becomes so much easier. Learning how to use your rolls, learning how to use Rolling Guard effectively, not just spamming it. Learning how to bullet jump into useful locations. Learning how, not necessarily how to use cover, but how to make it where the enemies just don't get a proper line of sight on you. Mess with the AI. It used to be harder. Enemies used to be a lot more effective at shooting. DE toned them right the way down in the high levels, and it was necessary. They were aimbots, literally. So I'm glad that changed. And likewise, pre-shield gate. Ooh, something's dicey back then. Pre-shield gating. If an enemy wanted you dead, there wasn't really a lot you could do about it unless you'd already done something about it. You couldn't really react. Shield gating allows you to react, so it was a very, very nice change when that came in. Made stuff, yeah, it made stuff a lot easier. It made stuff a lot more playable. Honestly, sometimes you don't want to play Dark Souls. Alright, got all of the reactants. We just need to kill a couple dozen more enemies. And we'll see, have we got the Avara piece this time? Or is she going to continue to hide from us in a somewhat ironic way? You're saying could have just built a lot of range, kill them through walls? How are you meaning? With Sarin? Because that comes down to the whole, you know, making sure you don't get hit deal. Killing them where they can't see you? Yeah, that counts as not getting hit. Oh, build range on melees. Can you still hit things through walls and melees like that? In any case, that is once again not Ivara. God damn it. Yo, Beard saying any frame but with shield gating. I'm not sure that's quite how it works, Beard. You need to set a challenge for that, don't you? Do we have a challenge one? Oh, I got rid of the challenge button. Okay, that's on me. Fair enough then. That is on me, so let's grab the spinner. Let's see what frame you've subjected me to. Just loading on up. There we go. So, our random frame for the next mission is gonna be Mirage. Okie dokie. Not one I would suggest for shield gating, to be quite honest. Not one I would suggest for it. Because she's got other defensive abilities, really. But we'll be using Mirage. As I was saying, I think you could make a video about this and make... Oh, sorry, that'll be helpful for us non-Steel Path players. And I can certainly look into that. You can suggest it over on the Discord. We have got the suggestion channel on the Discord. And if you want to pop it into there, if other people support it, it may be one of the videos I will be putting out in the future. So let's grab Mirage. We're playing with her for a bit now. Isn't she a beauty? She does a good job posing for the recent thumbnail as well. She's very nice on that. It's allowing us to do that. I'll say I'm leaving. Good luck with the Avara part. Alright. We'll get there soon enough. Thank you, Fettoff, and you have yourself a good one. Yeah. Mirage ain't exactly a shield gate focused frame, and we're not doing missions which really require it. Have I even lost my shields in the last however many missions? So, hope you forgive me, Beard. I'm not going to do the shield gating bit. It just doesn't really work at level 8 to 10. Oh, I didn't upgrade my relic. That was silly. Oh well. I got more where that came from. Oh, Beer, don't give me the cryy eyes like that. What do you want me to do? Stand in front of a mower for 10 hours where it eventually figures out how to shoot at me? We're here to get prime parts, not wait to make a level 8 corpus feel like they actually achieved something. I mean, I'm just kind of generally painting the area and they died. I had a single bullet and it killed them. Single charge on the beam, or whatever you want to call it. Besides, I've got 726 shields, so, you know. That's shield gating, right? Shield tanking. Just shields. And that was not any kind of mobility ability. I just tried to use my Vile Rush as Mirage. That's a bit dumb.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take
Can't quite kill. Oh wait, they're all dead, aren't they? Alright. Loud bangs for the win. Oh, did the speed buff run out? There it is.
keep moving. None of the scanners have detected you.
Whoop. That was a weird spin as I fell. Hopefully we're going to get the Avara piece and we can have a look to getting some more sets going. As ever, if you are on PC and would like to join in, you're more than welcome to do so. Doesn't matter what MR you are, as long as you have a relic to bring, you're good to go.
Well done. Now get to extraction.
Ah, another lift. We all here? Couldn't tell if we're all here. Ah, someone's flying, that's why. Friendship doors. Why? Why? Then been saying, I like bullet dance, but sometimes it dances me off a cliff. Yeah, you do have to be careful with how you use it sometimes. You just gotta step back every now and then. And this is absolutely not what we wanted, so I'll just take the Baron. Move on, I guess. We'll get Avara. She can't hide forever. Or maybe she can. Statistics could do that to us. It's unlikely, but it could. I don't think it will, though. I think we'll be fine, eventually. Soon enough. Alright. Mission complete. They're probably going to drop off. Yep, there goes one. There goes the second, and now we can launch the next mission. The 8. And this relic, this particular relic, is actually very good if you want to go fishing. Because it is a nice, you know, prime example of bait. Gotta take that with you. This is where I watched the viewer count drop in half because you all hate that pun. Mini Hill saying, imagine being a limbo player. It takes lifts before your squad gets there. Some people. Ooh, that's horrible, yeah. 10 reasons your squad probably hates you, part 2. There you go.
There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open the enemies are dropping.
Although, to be fair, you say limbo players.
Forget the reactor.
I've seen it more often with your Volts, your Gorses, even your Wukong Titanias, the ones that innately just speed ahead. They're like, no, I got to this lift and you haven't, which means you are slow, and therefore I am moving the lift. It's like, if we're going to finish the mission anytime soon, I still kind of got to be with you. Thankfully, people don't do it too often. A lot of people have learned a little bit of etiquette. But still, it's a friendship door without the friendship, and that doesn't go too well. There we go. Oh, we buffed up my Void Ray. Continuous firing beam. Look at this beautiful thing.
Keep going.
Just
Nobody knows.
lathering the entire place in radiation. This is what reactor buffs are made for.
Ranks in their omnivore.
Continuous fire.
Mission. Find extraction.
And it's running out. There goes the last of the ammo. Pretty sure my accuracy score is going to be around about 2% or something stupid now. Neil saying at least Wukong can use lifts by using Cloudwalker. I mean, that's the thing. The doors on probably about 95% of lifts are closed up until the lift itself actually gets there. So even if you're using Cloudwalker, tough titties, you can't do it. Oh, what do we take from this? This is a whole big pile of blech, isn't it? I'll take the Pandero. More recent than most things, but even then it's still a bit... Ugh. Ta-da! Invite the Papster? Yeah, we can absolutely bring you in. I'll come out of this mission and bring you on in, my dude. Oh, that's evil, Beard. That is absolutely evil. The only time I have ever done that was to our clan leader. Many times over. It's the Papster. There you go. Yeah, I wouldn't do that to anyone other than Tom. Or someone as close to me in terms of meddling as Tom. I just noticed that mission is closed. We're onto a mobile defense one now. That's a bit sucky. Come on. Never gave us the piece. Alright, can we get it any other way? Because I don't think mobile defense is the best one for this. Vara. So it's B8, which means it's a Vara Prime blueprint. Yes, we can get it from Miso. Meso, I'm never sure how to say that, but Miso, let's go with that. Mr. Self-report deserve this? Fair enough, Beard, fair enough. So, Miso, we've got interception. That's just it. Is this really it? I mean, a bunch of them are closing at the moment. Man, that is... Ugh. I'll take the mobile defense, thank you. Screw that interception mission. Just no. Ew. They annoy me. You got most missions. Most missions here. You got spy missions a little bit above it. You got disruption missions up there as well. You got most missions are just kind of in the middle, just kind of handling. Then you get down a bit, and that's where you start to see things like interception missions and excavation missions. And if you're right the way down, then you see the lovely defection missions and infested salvage missions. And then if you scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll, you get down to railjack defense. That's where levels come in terms of tiers. How much slow is good enough for Gloom? The more you can do, the better, really. The more you can do, the better. Because it is a reduction, the higher that value is, the much more impact, or much greater impact it has at each stage you take it, really. You think a 50% slow, they're still going to be dealing 50% of what they normally can do in terms of damage, movement, that kind of stuff. You raise that to 75%, you've halved their speed and capabilities again. They're now down to 25. You raise that to 85%, you've taken off another 40% on top of where they already were. Every extra bit you can eke out into that gloom reduction without compromising the build, of course. Each extra bit is better. You know what? We need a big old disco ball. There we go. Any enemies around? I don't actually see any. The slow FX fire rate too? Yeah, so it's just like with a cold proc. Everything the enemy does, everything gets slowed down. So them standing back up after you've knocked them down, their fire rate, their reloading, their special abilities, all of it gets slowed down. Even gravity seems to just go weird, and I don't know how that works, but it works. Big difference between 75 and 85? Oh, absolutely. Think about it this way. The difference between 90 and 95% on a slow, on any kind of reduction thing, is half. So the difference between 0 and 50% slow is the same as the difference between 90 and 95% slow. That's how big a difference the numbers make when you get towards that 100%. I mean, 100%, which you can't get to, then just stop dead. I think Gloom is limited to 90 or 95%, one of the two. And that's the reason you see abilities with hard limits like that, is because mathematically, if you could get to 100%, the enemies would just stop. And only Limbo's allowed to do that, and only in certain circumstances. And then D might just, you know, patch it out anyway, because that's unfair. No salt or anything. He was saying, I remember I ground for Harrow enough, I got first place on the defection leaderboards. Yikes, yeah. We did a leaderboard farm at one point. I can't remember if we did defense or... No, I think we did a defense mission. We're trying to get the leaderboard for that. And we got pretty high up. But some people had seemingly managed to do something like 5-6 times the number of waves we'd done in not much more time. About the same time, really. We're like, how? What are you doing? Defense on Mars. That was the one. Yeah, Beard. Defense on Mars. And yeah, some people have just been absolutely cracking the mission. I only imagine it must have been some combination of a slow... not slow, but sorry, speed with Mirage, I guess. Actually, no, wait, didn't we see it was a single person? So it had to be a single Warframe pulled it off. And we just weren't sure what. Mirage is still the best I can think of because of the level of the enemies, but... And some people spend so much time min-maxing the ever-loving hell out of missions, which give no extrinsic value. They are doing it purely for the sake of saying they did it. Which, kudos to them, but goddamn. Speed with Core and Mirage. That's the thing, we saw it was an individual though, Beard. There was only one person with the same stats at the very top spot. The next people down hadn't got as far, and they hadn't done it as fast. So they were a different squad. That was a really confusing bit. I haven't got all of my reactants. Where's all the reactants? I just realised, like, we need reactants and I'm only on 8. There's others on 7. This is really not good. I think we might have accidentally killed too much. Uh-oh. We are in trouble. There's definitely nothing backwards, is there? Oh no! Well, the cap on Gloom is 95%. That's cool. I knew it was one of the two, just didn't care to remember which, and I missed that jump like a noob. Looks like they're finding a little bit of reactant up ahead, so that is some good news. I'm not going to shoot them because they're not corrupted. Okay, we got one reactant up here. This mission might end up being a bust. Again, have we done anything wrong in terms of just playing the game? Because you see, it's still going to spawn it for us. It's like, oh, no, sorry. You were defending the console a little bit too hard, so we're just not going to give you the reactant. I've said this on many streams. I do not like the reactant system at all. The reactant buff, that can be nice, but the reactant system, no bueno. Evo and Papster still only have 9. Actually, wait, Papster only has 8. But there should be the one on the way out for him here. Yeah, now he's got 9. Oh yeah, Terry hunts. The whole timing of Eidolon hunting as well, that's a bit of a pain. I get the thematics of switching between day and night, but yeah, bit of a pain. There's got to be some more enemies around. There's got to be some somewhere. Hello. Alright, just going to stand and wait. They're going to get corrupted. I can tank this. I'm just going to stand here and see about getting them corrupted by just kind of existing. Just move around, do things. But I hope they get corrupted. Evo has got 10, so the Papster should be able to get 10 then. There it is, they've got it. Okay, I can go. We're good, we're good, we're good. The game's not going to beat us this time, guys. Not going to beat us. Celebratory laser. Let's get some more people here to celebrate. Alright, and we get not what I was looking for. I'll take that blueprint. This is not what I was looking for. We're still missing the Avara piece, god damn it. Oh well, on to the next one.
You earn, I take. Now I make the rules. Yes?
Yeah, that was a 7.5 minute mission because of that. That is rough. That is rough. Yeah, well, on to the next one. Let's see if another lift fissure has opened. There hasn't. Not lift nor Niso. Damn. We just have to do another one. Oh, wait. Things just updated. It's not what we needed. Never mind. I saw something change, but no, never mind. Oh. BRB in some time? Yeah, that's fine, Evo. Catch you in a bit. Just reopen that. Grab the B8, there it is. Let's do this. Time to walk the dogs fall asleep. Catch you later, bit. You have yourself a good one. Hope to see you again Friday. Right, just waiting for Papster to grab himself a bit and we'll go jumping on into the next mission. What's he bringing? B8 radiant as well. Nice. We got T4 and S8. I have no idea which relics those ones are. Last bit of tea. I did well. Managed to keep that tea for what, 2 hours? I stretched it out. Now I'm out.
This is a mobile
Got it.
defense mission.
And let's go.
You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations while I break into the network.
Stuck on the rock. God damn it.
I can't do this without
Over 1,000 hours in this game, and I still get stuck on the rock like that. Also, we are not being sipped by the reactant. Give me a reactant.
We're near a fissure.
You. Thank you.
Use that
Alright then.
reactant to open a relic. Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic.
And
Location
pop.
reached. Drop me in and defend us.
Go! Shiny disco ball of death.
I'm
It was
in
very
charge.
effective.
This will take a moment.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely pay a little bit more attention to actually getting the reactants on this mission. Although with an Equinox on the team, that might end up being problematic. Is that an MIA with a normal Equinox? Damn, they farmed that early.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
I mean, kudos to them, unless they purchased it, in which case, credit to them. Damn. There we go, that is the first terminal done. Let's head over to the next one. I've got 4 reactant, that bodes well.
Access to a terminal.
And I get stuck on another rock, god damn it. Over 1,000 hours.
Marines inbound. Terminal spotted. Upload me and prepare to defend.
Oh, there we are. Lynn saying, spent so much time until Rega getting Equinox, he sends me Christmas cards now.
This will take a moment.
Yeah. He does like that time of year. He gets very excited. It's all about the anticipation, you know. Has to wonder what's inside. Don't tell him though. He's looking forward to dissecting those presents himself. True facts. Right, we're up to 8 reactants, so we are probably going to be plenty fine for this mission. It's just the previous one that decided to stiff us for no good reason. There's our 9th. And give us the 5th. There we go. Let's head on over to the final terminal. This is going to be the one that will give us Ivara. I feel it. Games will be like, you've done your mobile defense, you've done it correctly. Well done, you put in the time, here's your Ivara. Well, we're all fine and dandy, right guys? Right. Just drive by laser. Slide by laser. Oh, I ran out of ammo. Right. Okay, I'll go to this one.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
That's beautiful.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Yep, that's satisfying. This is one of the reasons I recommend going for a long range beam when it comes to beam weapons. Just so you can get those ones that bit further away. I mean, you see I'm still struggling to reach ones like that. Beam weaponry damage really is not everything. Actually being able to connect in the first place is so important. I mean, who picks up a laser trying to use it as a melee? And okay, this is once again a big fat no in the Ivara department. That is, it's really dodging us, isn't it, guys? Oh, I got more relics, so I'm gonna keep trying.
This all
We will get there.
Next time you pay more, kiddo. Now go.
Rude ass lich. Might kill him on Sunday just to shut him up. In fact, I think I have an idea for that. I'll work on that after stream. I have an idea for him. He took your blueprint. Oh no. Someone else has got a lich on Earth. That is sad times, Dark John. Can't even hear me. He has no idea. All of this for an uncommon drop. Yeah. Is this payback for the Bowser relics? It does feel it, doesn't it? I just think it's so typical that the stealth frame is hiding from me. Like, come on. Oh, look, there are a bunch of new misos. We've got two... oh, sorry, no, we haven't got Sabotage and Survival. They're different. I saw the S's and went, hey, same. No, they're not. I'll read the rest of the word. Sabotage is going to be a lot faster mobile defense, so let's get doing that then. Ivara Prime... I forgot which bit I needed. Which bit is it I need? I'm going to just click the Lith one, because then it'll show me. Because I know it was the B8 relic, which gives the blueprint. Right, that's the thing I'm trying to get. Ivara Prime Blueprint. There we go. N9. Let's remember that. N9. November 9. Nihil saying, I wonder how many years it's going to be until crossplay is released. Never. That is my actual genuine bet at this point. Never. What's the actual chance for uncommon with Radiant? Let me think. So, rare is 10%, and I think that the commons make up 50% when you've Radianted a relic. Something like that. So that leaves then the remaining two are occupying 20% each, I think. Yeah, I think it's 20% for an uncommon on a Radiant. Now I'm going to check the wiki and see how wrong I am. Void Relic. Drop chance. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I'm correct. 20%. There we are. Banging. I had it first time. Yeah, specific uncommon is 20%. Chance of any uncommon is 40%. 50% for any of the 3 commons when you've got a Radiant Relic. I just remembered that a rare is 2% on an intact, 10% on a Radiant, and that commons are 76 on a intact, 50% on a Radiant. The rest you can just kind of figure out from there and just kind of roll with it. Let's use some abilities I've not been using this entire time for no good reason. Now we got lasers everywhere! Oh, those guys just got murdered. Ah, it's this sabotage. Okay, this is probably not a fast one. This has many, many stages to it. If I'd have realised this was this one, I wouldn't come here. My bad. I saw low-level sabotage. I didn't think it was a duped one. I should have checked the planet. There we go. Screw your gas damage. I'm going to survive it anyway. Now, if you want to get really funky when it comes to chances, you can try digging through. Based on a given number of relics, a given number of void traces, is it more efficient to do flawless or radiant relics for a given reward? That's a bit of a math puzzle. Not a very hard one to calculate, but still a puzzle in itself. Not one you can just kind of think of the answer to. And the practical answer is, who gives a toss? You can get more relics, you can get more void traces. If the answer to either of those is, no wait, I actually can't, then you know what your priority suddenly becomes. You can always get more void traces, so basically, if you really care about an uncommon or rare reward, you probably should be radiating it. Everyone on 10 reactors? Yes, we all are. Good. So as soon as this mission allows us to leave, we'll just waltz on out of here with our stuff. After this, I think I'm going to switch up the loadout a bit. I've been using Mirage for a while. Beard random rolled us into Mirage. I've just kind of sat with her for a bit. We'll mix up the loadout after this. Get some different things going. Pop the pipe for no good reason, you know. And you're saying, I'd like an arbitration drone skin for Sentinels? That's not a bad shout, really, yeah. That's definitely something they could add to the reward shop, isn't it? I wonder if they would add it to the reward shop, or maybe make it a chance drop from the drones themselves. It would certainly encourage people to do the arbitrations, not just for the new mods then, wouldn't it? Okay, this is taking the mick a little bit. Great, we get the gold. That's not what I was here for. Not what I was here for at all. Come on. We want Ivara. Oh well, on to the next one. 4 minute 26, that is still actually faster than doing survival. I think it is also faster than doing the mobile defense. So actually it is worth it to just keep doing this mission. Unless a better lith one has popped up. Let's have a look. Rescue? Rescue is a lot faster. Capture. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Okay, cool. We're just going to wait for these two to go, maybe? Okay, let's drop. I'll re-invite Papster. There you are. Bring you back in. Wait for him to appear, and then I'll load up the mission. This capture, oh, that is so much faster. Excuse me. There we go. Upgrade. Sabotage is also really fast. I mean, we just did a sabotage. We just did a sabotage on Jupiter. It was 4.5 minutes. Not what I consider very fast. Some sabotages don't have the fastest. Rescue, though. Rescue's pretty damn fast. It's not quite as fast as capture, but it's pretty damn fast. Still Avara? Yes, still Avara. Oh, and we got an Evo back in.
Another satisfied customer.
Yo! Let me see. Am I reading that as YouTube It's Demon? So just It's Demon? Welcome. They would say, hey, Nuki, you have a choice of name for me. It's either It's Demon or Alfie the Demon. Alright, cool. I'm not going to remember Alfie the Demon in the slightest, so I'm going to go with It's Demon. But welcome to the channel. They were saying the army shop cycles like the Steel Path shop. No, I'm pretty sure it doesn't cycle whatsoever.
You are here to find our target.
I'm not aware of any cycle on arbitrations.
Happy hunting.
I thought that one just kind of existed.
Use these to crack open a relic. We're near a fissure.
Yeah, pretty sure it just exists. There is no cycle.
Use it to crack open a relic. You are going to need more.
I mean, if I'm wrong, I have some shopping to do, because there might be stuff I want now.
You found the target. Capture them quickly before they escape.
Give me all of that.
Do not let our target know we're here. Track them down quickly.
I'm getting that more and more often, and honestly, that just makes my heart glow every time. He doesn't even know he's on stream.
The captive has been escorted to the
I love it.
extraction point.
I do notice we don't seem to have Appster. Not quite sure what happened there, but alright.
The relic has been cracked open.
Let's get pushing. We've got all of the reactant. We just need to get to extraction. Ah, there's Papster. How's my day been so far? It's been a good day. I've gotten around all of the, what's it called? All the side effects now of the COVID vaccine, so I'm feeling a lot more myself once again. And we need to stop killing so that Papster can get his reactant. Oh, that's not happening, is it? That is so not happening. Otherwise, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. And got a load of stuff done, both today in the stream and prior to stream as well. Maybe you can say 160 Vices farm today. I'm seeing squares. That's quite a few Vices to farm, absolutely, yeah. If you want to stop there, I think you'll be fine. You'll be able to get quite a few of the mods. I don't actually know how much they're going to make the mods cost. I would be surprised if they're more than 25. I'd also be surprised if they're less than 15. That's the kind of ballpark I'm expecting, 15 to 25. I don't think it's been announced. And part of that is probably due to the fact that DE aren't really sure what they want to do with it yet in terms of scale. I mean, originally it wasn't even going to be an arbitration thing, so yeah. They're figuring it out. Hopefully, it should be okay. I'm just letting Paps to take the time to get all of the reactant he needs, having joined the mission late. Should be okay. Gonna wipe out these corrupteds. The dropped reactant, I don't know. I have no way of knowing. Oh, he's got 10. Perfect. Look at that. See, capture missions do not stiff you most of the time. That's what we're looking for. Orange crit 74, my favourite. That's a little bit better. Hey, there. I'm gonna click between them, and it'll pick whatever one it picks. Okay. I don't know which one I want to pick. I don't know which one I want to pick. Oh, I want the blueprint. Actually, I want the blueprint. That's really unfair, game. That's really, really unfair. How dare you do that? I swear to God, if the Lich had stolen it there, I might have actually just lost it. Ah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're good. And he was saying one of my friends said I should get, or said could get adaptation from the shop. No. No, you get adaptation from the rotation reward, don't you? Let's just let him know. Just let him know. So, free beacon saying adaptation is 2% drop from rotation A. Yep, that's right, yeah. I knew it was rotation A, I just didn't know the drop chance, so there you go. Rotation A, with regards to adaptation to arbitrations, is the first 2 rotation rewards. And Funk says hi, by the way, guys, or hey. Yeah, it's the first 2 rotation rewards, so if you're doing a survival, it's at 5 and 10 minutes. If you're doing excavation, I think it's the first and second excavator. Or there might be every 2 excavators on arbitrations. You have to double check. For things like defense, it's 5 and 10 waves, etc, etc. That kind of thing. He's having a bit of fun. Alright, let's grab a more suitable frame, shall we? Let's grab... I'm going to grab Lavos again. Lavos is the answer. We're voting on a mission. Who's voting? M Funky is wanting to do another capture. You know what? I'm down for another capture. I don't know what I want to grab, but I'm down to just do another capture. Let's do... Guandao. Why not? Guandao. And Lynn has redeemed another Riven raffle ticket. Okie dokie. As this mission loads, let me pop that on there for you. You are now the person with the most tickets, in fact, individually. You have 3 of them. There you go. You've got yourself a good chance at the Riven today for that melee Riven. Of course, someone else might swoop in and grab some tickets as well. Yeah, arbitration rotation rewards are a bit on the weirder side. It goes A, B, B, and then C forever after.
You are here on a capture mission. You must find, capture, and extract.
It does also mean if you are trying to farm the rotation A reward, you basically do the first 2 rotation drops, the A and the A, and then you either quit the mission or you just spend time not getting what you want. The problem with quitting the mission, or just leaving the mission, is that, okay, cool, you're not allowed to restart a new one. You now have to wait until arbitration rolls around to the next one, which is up to an hour. That's a bit rough. Oh, was it 2.5 rotation B as well? Ah, okay. I knew about rotation A. Evidently, I did not know enough. This is a much faster way of getting about. At speed. And yeah, we got Gorses doing Gorse things, but you know, they're spending energy on that. I just dash. Ta-da! And the curio that absolutely everybody marks. That's one thing I'm looking forward to as well, actually, with the update coming out, is we're going to have access to an ability which will guide you towards these hidden little tidbits. Very interesting new thing. I want to see how it works out. We have basically no detail on it so far. Just there will be an ability you can cast to help you find hidden things. That's going to be nice. I do like my loots. Oh, hello. Random gold. I will take that. Thank you very much. Apparently I already have one of these as well. So good news. Sorry, Octavia. You've just been beat out.
You earn, I take. Now
Ta-da.
I make the rules. Yes?
Wow. 8 void traces and he still goes and steals one. Thanks, Mr. Lich. Thank you very, very much. Ah. Alright then. Let's get cracking with the next bit. I need to see what I want to work towards next, actually. So, equipment, inventory. Let's have a look. What sets? I'm going to start from the bottom now. In fact, Wukong. I'm missing the Wukong systems. Perfect. How do I get Wukong systems? Wukong Prime systems. This is a T1 Fisher. I need T2 or T3. So I'm going to dip out. Let's bring it back in. Those we just dumped. That's Evo and Baxter. So Wukong Prime system. So T4 or I2. Okie dokie. Let's see what mission choices we've got to match this. We got survival, sabotage, interception, survival. Oh. Sabotage is the best. I've completely forgotten which relic it was, so I have to search again. T4, there we go, T4. Cool. Let's finish a Wukong set. That's the next plan. It's the Wukong systems. Not another uncommon. Oh yes indeed, Evo. It's another uncommon. We get golds uncommonly, we get commons pretty commonly, and the uncommons, they're the rares here. They are the rares. But maybe not this time. Wukong's a little bit less hidey than Avara, so maybe we'll get it quickly. Or maybe we won't. Who's to know? Let's go! Flap. And they all die. It's glorious.
Void fishers. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand it? A fisher. Like yourself, is wanting to open relics.
I might start putting some Vile Rush onto more frames, to be honest. Just for the utility of it. I already have it subsumed onto one of my Equinox builds, just for the hell of it. And it is nice to have a zero cost way of just every now and then, every few seconds, just going speedy dash. For no other reason other than choosing to go speedy dash. No, I'm going to skip that reaction. I'm going to be fine. This is a long enough mission, I can skip it. But he's saying, love waiting 3 minutes for all the valleys to load. Oh, yikes. Is that a switch thing? That sounds like that's a switch thing. I mean, is there any other way to destroy things than just fire a laser around them? And that's just the best way to destroy stuff, right? Anything corrupted here? No, not worth my time. It's a switch thing? Fair dude. Oh, look at this. There's all the reactant. These guys have been hiding it. Much better. And black.
Crash open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Yeah, I would imagine that a handheld console would struggle with the kind of detail that goes into such an open world, yeah. It's not really something they can compartmentalize all too well. Hell, the fact that it runs at all on things like the Switch is impressive in my books. Remember, Intermission 3 got delayed on Switch for no reason whatsoever. It could be that just something somewhere in the what's it called? The approval process for Switch just didn't go through. That's a very big part of why console and PC will just basically never have crossplay. Is because that sometimes hot fixes absolutely need to be pushed out, and PC is kind of used as a test bed for a lot of stuff to make it where they don't have to get as many things approved for console. But that means then that console naturally just has to be behind. It's a shame, but that's part of what comes with such a high frequency update game like this. Okay, this is decidedly nothing like what I wanted to get. This is definitely not anything Wukong. Yeah, oh, just hit my microphone, sorry. We'll go on to the next bit. We'll try again. It's all good. It's only going to take us another 20 attempts, it's fine. Although we did that one a lot faster than before, that's good. Let's think, time-wise on this. You know what, I'm going to make a prediction out of this one. Can we get the Wukong piece? Simple yay or nay. I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes on that. No. Yeah, 5 minutes on the prediction, but I'll actually close it slightly earlier when we come to the end of the next mission. Just because I haven't got a button for 3 minutes, so... What do you think? Are we actually going to get the Wukong piece? We'll just go jumping straight into the next mission whilst you guys have a guess on that. What do you feel? It's one, is it? Yep, Wukong Prime Systems. There we go. Evo thinks no. Lynn thinks yes. Evo, really believing against me that hard? Oof. Time Traveler's got some nasty things to say, apparently. This also does mean people can bet against Evo and be very happy when you prove him wrong. Or you can bet with Evo, all of you. Alright, then Lynn's going to be rich. We're going to get the Wukong piece. I'm sure we're going to get the Wukong piece. Despite what all you naysayers are saying. 965 spanners against? Come on! You know, at this rate, Lynn, you're going to have yourself a whole bunch of Riven Raffle tickets. That's what's going to be happening here. Anyone unfamiliar with how the predictions work? You've got the blue spanner icon at the bottom of the screen. At the bottom of your chat window, that is. You just tap that there. You can open up the ongoing prediction. You can put in 10 spanners, you can put in a custom amount, you can put in literally as many as you want. It's a minimum 10. If you wanted to put in 13 spanners or 666, you can do it. And then you pick a side and hope you're correct with your prediction. If you're sensible, you can help yourself be more likely to be correct. But of course, part of the fun is the fact that you don't know. Yeah, just don't know until it happens. I don't know if I was going to fall off there or if I had a massive plan to not fall to my death. But I definitely knew there was a gap there. Definitely, 100%. That was not a mistake. Oh, don't make me go for this reactant up here. Alright, there we go.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Super dash! Right the way through. and recharge it to just do it again. Now I wonder, can my 4th ability pop these? No. That's a bit annoying. I'll just shoot in the normal way. There we go. There is a big shiny up here. Hello and thank you. I could do that. Surprise challenge room, but I don't want to. Let's head back to the others. We have got a few people joining Lynn on the yes side now. Like I say, as many or as little Spanish as you want. Get a prediction going. Obviously, the more you put in, the more you get to take from Evo when they're inevitably proven wrong for once, finally. I didn't need to do that dash. I just did it anyway. I'm trying to think stats-wise. What relics have we got? We've got T4 Radiant 3 times over. Let's think stat-wise from over here. 20% chance of it dropping from mine. Same from Evo, same from Papster. So 80% chance of failure. So that, multiply that, would give us, I think, 64% failure from 2 relics. So very roughly speaking, I'm thinking about... I'm not sure actually what I've come to. I'm trying to do mental math with percentages while shooting, and this is not working. It's 4 and 5 failure on 1. That is 16 in 25 failure on 2. That is 64 in 125 failure on 3. Yeah, it's very close to a 50-50 chance of us getting it right here, right now, this mission. 50-50 chance we get it. Well, near enough that. Actually, I'd say 48.5, 51.5. Sounds about right. Neil saying, if I lose, I'm just donating my Spanish. If I win, I'm actually a psychic and my brain is so large. And bam, there we go, we got it. Bam. And so those of you who believed, you were correct. We got the Wukong piece. And we're ignoring another gold for a silver. That's twice in one day I've ignored a gold for a silver. You hate to see it. No, the stream is most certainly not going on to 4 AM, Lynn. That's definitely not happening. Unless it's nearly 4 AM your time, in which case it is happening. But not my time, no. To the 3 of you who believed, enjoy your channel points. That's what believers get. In fact, all 3 of you probably just got enough there for another ribbon raffle ticket if you really wanted to. So let's see, what can we go on to next? Perhaps it's taking a break? Yeah, that's fine, my dude. That is absolutely fine. Catch you again in a bit, maybe. Or another stream. You're in the Midlands. Could be 4 AM though, who knows? Oh. Don't get me started on the Midlands. Do not get me started on the Midlands. I have had plenty enough for that area, quite frankly. Let's see, we've got Valkyrie Prime Blueprint Neuroptics System, so I need the Valkyrie Prime Chassis. How rare is it? Valkyrie Prime Chassis. Oh, I do have relics for it. It is rare, though. I do have relics for it. I was beginning to be concerned there, the way I was filtering down. You know, I might be able to complete a Valkyrie set as well today. That is exceedingly tempting. V9. Neo V9. Let's do this. What we got for Neo? We got Survival. You know what? I could go for a Survival. Let me switch to a different weapons then. And there we are. Lynn's bringing out those well-earned channel points to get another Ribbon Raffle ticket. Let me update that as well for you here real quickly, Lynn. There we go. That's updated onto the ticker. You were saying, I don't think I have Valkyrie things. Not to worry, Evo. I do. I do. I'm going to bring Glade Prime for this bit. Hill saying, do we have Riven Curators in the Discord? Got a good Zenith roll, but I don't know how much to sell it for. I mean, we can have a look at that for you after this. I'm going to run this mission real quickly. If you want to send me a link to your Riven... oh wait, no, you're on Switch, aren't you? Ah, ooh, no, Switch is different. Switch prices are all over the bloody shop. I mean, you can still try somewhere like River Market, but yeah, it's just all over the shop for the Switch. There's such a small player base in comparison. Let's see. Does River Market handle Switch very well? Let's have a look here. River Market, I'm just loading up on my screen whilst the mission loads. When the mission loads. For the Zenith on Nintendo Switch. Any recency last month. Filter. No Rivens with current filters found. Okay, any recency. There are exactly 4 Rivens for the Zenith showing on Switch. On River Market. That is a tiny, tiny market. Yeah, no. No chance. Basically, Mini Hill, because you're in such a small population, the value of the Riven is how much you can sell it for. That's how much it costs, how much you can sell it for. So, good luck, quite frankly. The prices I saw on there varied between 50 and 100, but those are all listings that have been made at least a month ago, and therefore have basically no correlation, necessarily, to what real prices actually are. Good luck, is all I can really say. Godspeed. Hey, Argon Crystal. That's useful.
Hunter's on, Tenno. The synthesis scanner is detecting a potential target. Use it. Search for traces of the target.
Warframe Prime costs 700 on the Switch. Your economy's going to tank. Yeah. I mean, from the perspective of, oh god, things that are expensive, farming stuff is absolutely great for you then. Because if you can farm things like Warframe Prime, if you get hold of that, you're absolutely swimming in it. The problem is, if you're the one buying, then yeah, it's an absolutely terrible market for you. Absolutely shoddy, and that just leaves you a bit stuck. Well, it's a common feature of micro-sized multiplayer games. They really do struggle in so many areas. For a game to be successful multiplayer, it needs to have a substantial player base. Small amounts, well, it depends on exactly where the player's needed for, but the smaller it gets, the more sticking points start to come up. You get things like time zone issues, you get things like economy issues, trading issues. Rare items become too rare. And there's not really a solution, unfortunately. Islis, good evening to you as well. How are you doing today? We are presently trying to get the Valkyr set. I've completed Wukong today. I've completed Ivara, completed Atlas, completed a weapon as well. What weapon did we finish? It was Baza Prime, I think. We've got quite a few sets today. And now working on finishing up a Valkyr set to sell. Whole bunches of shinies. Ooh, we got our buff on Lavos. Let's just kill the entire room. Doing good. Yamba Prime just got done. Nice. And you have Valkyr Prime as well. Oh, that is lovely stuff. Two very nice frames to have right there. Very nice frames. I say, having used Valkyrie and Ember on stream probably about twice in the last month or two. But you know, they're still good frames. Can we not get stuck here? Thank you. Hashtag 1000 hours. No, this is a survival mission. I'm going to go hunting. I'm going to go see if I can find some valuable stuff. And I don't mean just Argon Crystals, but Argon Crystals are also nice. That thing can back off. Let's see what I can find. It's just saying it could just force me to abandon mission. I mean, that's up to you, Islis. If you really want to do that, rather than, you know, use any of the other options you have available to you, that's up to you and it's on your conscience. You have options such as ribbon raffle tickets, and picking random frames and weapons, or holding on to them for other options in the future. I'll look into more things in the future. Hell, if you guys have any suggestions when it comes to the channel point system, again, we got the suggestions channel on Discord. It's not just for YouTube ideas. Pop it all there. Oh, Evo, we don't have to do any imagining, do we? We really do not have to use our imaginations for something so cruel. You've got that covered for us. Let's see, can I do this right? Yes! Popped it. And that's how you get the loot from there when you've messed up in here. Ow. Lasers. Ow. Lasers again. Remember before shield gating when those lasers would one-shot you? Good times. You just instantly go down as you see the beams sweep across your screen. You're like, ah. I did my best. Weren't good enough. Now we don't have to worry about that. And that's a nice thing. That and I'm playing an Umbral Lavos. Words. Umbral Lavos, so I probably wouldn't die to anyone. Ooh, that is a nice feeling, Islis. I, on the other hand, did not get the piece. I got a vault piece from, is that Evo? Oh, why? Yep, that's gonna be Evo. Nice. Not what we were here for, but I'll take it. Let's try this again. Go. Oracle and BW is on their way out, apparently. Okay. Okay. And black goes the area. That's a nice feeling, except for this one. Lavos provides you a chrono trigger? I mean, fair do. I got a really itchy nose today. Oh, it was nice of you to bring it along there, Evo, absolutely. Hey, another Harrow chassis. Let me add that to my collection. I hear something. Ooh, I did hear something. Hello. Oh, I want to mark the former. I want to mark the former. There we go. Yeah. Good night, Kellic. Have yourself a good one. All the best with the shield gating. As soon as I dropped down there, I could just about hear the chime over the sound of all this mayhem going on. I just knew it. There was something down there to pick up. You may not have even heard it yourself on stream, but it's definitely a kind of sound you want to be listening out for. Built Former, Mantis Piece, and the Affinity Booster. Triple win right there. It's also probably about the only secret I'm going to find, but I'm going to search and tile set some more. Yeah, there might be some more stuff around worth having a look at. This is an unexplored area.
Another satisfied customer.
Yo, Gambit, thank you very much for following the channel. Glad you're enjoying yourself. Welcome. Okay, any goodies in here? There's some people that need to die. If I can aim correctly. Tactical roll. And let's just explode. That's one way of opening up a load of stuff quickly, isn't it? Just dash into a wall and explode. Bah. Yeah, I'm saying fan of the YouTube videos. Glad to finally caught you on Twitch. Glad to hear, my dude. Out of curiosity, what's the one that made you want to come over then? For a particular video you said, you know what, I gotta see what this guy actually is like gaming. Is he really this dumb to actually try shield gating with Saren of all things? Because the answer is yes, I am gonna have to do that. Alright, there's no more secrets up around this area, I don't think. Not dumb if it works. Oh, it's still dumb. It's just stupidly successful. Stupid, but it works. It's still stupid, but you maybe got lucky. That's the way I look at things. It has got some sense and basis behind it, but you know,
Another
I
satisfied
can't
customer.
make out that it is eminently sensible. So it's saying, small question, does the hunter dude Acetus actually rotate his stock? I think so. I think. Basically, any stock that has a timer on it, they rotate. And yo, Elemental God, thank you very much for following. Glad you're enjoying the channel, and you've got yourself a Riven raffle ticket. I'll add that to the listings in just a moment. Just to double check, Elemental God, as you are new here, are you both on PC and MR8 or above? But you do need to meet those requirements to actually receive the ribbon. If so, all good. Ah, fair do, Islis, fair do. Yeah, just double check on the wiki for things like that, just to make sure that it's absolutely part of that rotation, and if so, it's just a case of checking. Ah, right, Elemental God, sorry, no, you won't be able to claim the ribbon then, because unfortunately, it's not any kind of code I can give you. I am literally handing over the ribbon. So what I'll do is I'll refund your channel points, because you're not able to actually use that ribbon raffle ticket, and this is why I double check. There you go, you have your channel points back. If you want to use them on something else or save them for another time, you're more than welcome to do so. But at this stage, I'm not able to give ribbons to anyone other than PC. I'm not going to say I'm working on it either, because I'm not. Can you give it to someone? I mean, if you want to, yeah. If you want to choose someone who is a PC player to hand it over to instead, you're absolutely welcome to do that. I have got no issue with that. As long as, again, they meet the requirements to receive it. Because otherwise, it ain't happening. Okay, this is a cute reward, but not the one I was looking for. But I'll take it. I'll take it. I would say I appreciated the clarity of explanation. At MMR30, some of my new clanmates are having a hard time understanding shield gating. That specific video actually helped a lot. I'm glad it did, my dude. We're actually talking about that video just earlier this stream, in fact. It's funny how things like that come around, isn't it? There we go. Alright, I'm just going to keep trying this V9. I know we've only got 3 of us in the squad rather than 4, but that's good enough. I just want to get this a V9 piece, although I noticed that we are running dangerously short on time. So what I'm going to do is do this one last attempt at it. And if it doesn't happen then, I'm just going to have to call it. I will just have to call it if we don't get it on this next one. But it does mean we've got 5 minutes until we do the Riven Raffle draw. On that note as well, if you are enjoying the channel, seems like pretty much everyone has already hit the follow button, which is amazing, of course. But if you do want to support the channel that before further, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you got Switch Prime, if you got Amazon Prime, Prime Gaming, whatever they call it these days, you can of course subscribe for free. And if you haven't got that, you can still subscribe. Just means you have to put a few dollars, quid, or whichever your currency is. Otherwise, let's have a final run at this. Neil saying, auction farms make me want to die. Depends how you're auction farming. How you doing it, my dude? You got a booster? You got yourself a core with a pilfering strangledome? You doing the mission Io on Jupiter? If the answer is no to any of those things, you might be slowing your life down. say this having farmed plenty enough oxygen multiple times over myself. Let's do a bit more hunting. I want to see if there's any more secrets. I've probably found all the secrets to be had, but might be more. Yes, Desecrate Necros helps as well if you have a second person along with you. If it's just one person, I'd say go Core over Necros, but yeah. Necros second. Excuse me. No, nothing special up in here. Just explode the area. And grab the reactant because, you know, I kind of need that. Need oxygen for Lavos. You're running IO with booster and Smeeta. Oh, yep, you're doing all the right stuff. It's just a case of patience then. You'll get there. You'll get there. And it's worth it. And just look at this cool dude.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission.
Lavos takes no shit from no one. They added some rooms to the Deimos style set? Oh, fairly. Is there anything through here? Nope. It's a dead guy. There's also nothing up there. I can tell on the minimap already. See? I think I've probably found pretty much everything there is to find on this tile today. It's a little bit sad. I was kind of hoping for more, but, you know. We did get an affinity booster, so I can't actually complain. And a fully built former, so I definitely can't complain. I just would like some more. Have I been through here? I think I've been through here, yeah. Still going to investigate. Oh, there is stuff around here, actually. That is good. We may have some more stuff to find. I've got 1.5 minutes to find it, whatever I'm finding. Yeah, there's definitely more stuff to find. I'm opening up new rooms here. Rooms that others have been to. New to me, and hello! I'm going to do this. Don't really need to, doing it anyway. Oh! Good way to take a bit of damage, but I'm Lavos. I can handle. That's a shield gate in action there, keeping me alive. Get under, and we made it. Just in time. Alright, let's see. What's our reward? We got pressure points. That's a bit naff. What we got over here? Something good? Regen? Nope. Smite infested? Definitely not. How about you? Convulsion? Oh, I tried not to activate that. Just as a matter of principle. Oh well. Ow. Let's get on out of here. Alright, we need to be heading towards extraction. This mission is done. And we get it? We don't get it. Okay, fine. I'll take the Cernos Prime Blueprint though, because, you know, that's not too easy to acquire. This is saying, too bad I don't still have my Glaive Prime. Got the rare main blueprint with some help. Ah, fair dude. What, did you get rid of your Glaive Prime or something? Well, if you two want to continue your D3s, you're more than welcome to do so. But I am dipping. Ah! No! Let's get to that extraction nice and quickly. Oh, you started playing Warframe when it's vaulted already? Fair do, fair do. Yeah, it's the case for a lot of things these days. I mean, for the first bit of when I was playing, I didn't realise what the vault really was or meant. And so when it's like, hey, some things are out of the vault, I'm like, oh, okay, so I can just get them whenever now. A couple months later, hey, they're back in the vault. I'm like, oh. Oh, was I supposed to get those in a short window? Shit. Oh, well, okay. Never gonna get those ones then. There we go. That is wrapping up on the mission, which means as soon as we extract from here, we're going to be wrapping up our bits and pieces and doing the Riven Raffle draw. So, if you did want to get in on that, now is the very, very last moment to get those Riven Raffle tickets in. I'll be setting us up to do the draw in just a moment. We got some nice pieces. Yeah, there's a lot this game doesn't really explain, is there, Q8 Nero? Former is a bit all over the place, absolutely. Wish I had to invite for a moment. Alright, so that is all the bits and pieces on that. Let's have a look at who we've got on today's Riven Raffle. We have got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 tickets in at the moment, it looks like. Let's grab the spinner. Just going to go set that up for us. Here's what we've got. We have got 2 tickets for Actinoid. We have a whopping 4 tickets for Linda Pin today. Let's see. We have got Blue the Bunny, number 1 specifically. And then Shinzo as 1. Okay, so all the tickets are in on the list. So this is the final spin that we're looking at today, guys. For that melee Riven, it's going to be going to Shinzo. After 4 tickets from Lynn, Shinzo is the winner. Would you believe it? Shinzo, you're a little bit late on redeeming a Riven Raffle ticket. You've just won with the one you had. You don't need to grab a new one. You just got it. You won. Let me know you're actually hearing this, my dude. What timing to try and claim a ticket here? I think you might have a little bit of a delay there. Shinzo, are you here? Should hope so. You just tried to buy a ticket, which I'm refunding because you have it. My dude, what is your in-game name? I can get this on over to you right now. Let me know what name I should be inviting over. As we wrap this up as well, guys, thank you very much for watching today. We are at the end of today's stream, but don't go anywhere just yet. Whilst I do this trade over with Shinzo, we're also going to be doing a raid over to another part of the Warframe community. So let's see, who do we want to give a little bit of love over to? There's 1,000,001 different streamers, of course, but let's see, who do we want to give our bit of love to? Let's have a looky-loo here, shall we? Not some random chat spam. No. No. Webcam. We need to have someone who's got a proper webcam going. Come on. Who can we go say hi to? Oh, Shenzo's saying, hey Kenji, mind if I invite you to my dojo real quick instead? Can do, Shenzo. I just need to know what your in-game username is. Just let me know what your actual username is, and then we can get this sorted out. I'm just trying to find a stream I actually want to drop into. They are all sorted in a random order, which is actually a little bit annoying. You know what's on it? We're going to go Brozine. I've never actually gone to Brozine before, so we're going to raid to Brozine. Is it Brozine or Brozyme? We'll find out. You can go and ask him. But our raid is up and running, so Shenzo, you need to let me know what your username is. What is your in-game username? And then I'll get in touch with you. But to everyone else, thank you very much for joining us today. You have yourself a lovely one, and I'll see you next time. We'll be live again on Friday. That's all from me. Bye.